Smooth, man. Keep the faith. I know you do. It's time to talk some 49ers football. You know what I do to keep myself feeling better? We've done this before, last few years. I'd say it's the first time. But every time it happens, we go through the same thing. Oh, man, the world is end. Everybody turns into Chicken Little. The sky is falling. Then we end up in an NFC Championship game. So you know what? I'm going to wait. Yeah, I got over that Chiefs loss. You know what the thing is? I don't want to see the Chiefs again. I really don't get it. Even when they're messing up, even when they're at their weakest as they were in that Super Bowl, that was not the best Chiefs team. They went all the damn way. And it wasn't only us. Oh, they went through the mighty Ravens as well. Josh Allen and company, didn't matter. Down they go. And here we come. Down we go. There's something about that team. Anyway, I don't want to talk about them. Desperate measures time, question mark. 49ers Brandon Aiyuk out for season. San Francisco injuries threatening 2024 success. Fam, the 2024 season is evolving towards looking similar to the 2020 season following the last time they attended the Super Bowl. Oh, we can get to the Super Bowl. We can get to the MCCG, but it doesn't mean we're going to come out winning. See, all these other trolls, they're not doing anywhere near the work we're doing. But we're not finishing. And for that, we have to take that crap. The injuries to key personnel are currently at a season high, with the injury to Brandon Aiyuk being confirmed as season ending. What actions, if any, will the Niners take? Here comes that time of year. Media speculations are now engaged and raging. San Francisco would appear to be limited in any potential big-ticket player transactions, so we think, right? However, that has stopped them before, especially right around the midseason trade period. We look up, and all of a sudden you're sitting there, what? You know, week eight, what is it? Week 8 is it? Oh, it's time now. Does it move up? Has it moved up a week since we add 17 games? It used to be 16 games, and midweek was 8 weeks, and of course they did the deals in, right? Did it move up a week? Anyway, I don't know about. Anyway, to the phones we go to get your thoughts on whether you would pursue a replacement for Brandon Aiyuk, if you have considered that at all, or would staying away from any big moves be a wiser thing to do? Hey, fam, I want to address this right now because there's certain people that are really annoying. You know what? The Rudies of the world were thrown some red meat after questionable news suggesting that the lengthy conversation between Coach Shanahan and Brock Purdy, which was none of their damn business, in the 49ers locker room after the loss to the KC Chiefs this past Sunday. It was believed that Kyle was chastising his quarterback and sounding like a lot of these other folks in the time. Is that like my favorite, like troll, I'm a Texan by nature. Well, he don't need no weapons. He's supposed to carry that team by himself. I love when ignorance comes out of a troll. See, because that's why you can look at a troll and say, that's why you're a troll. Yesterday, Coach shared that those types of conversations are a normal occurrence, especially after games. And Shanahan had noticed that members of the media were in the locker room nearby while the conversation was taking place. Although, Kyle, I don't know how you didn't know. They're all over the place. You just lost to the Chiefs. That is the most, that's billboard stuff, man. When we play the Chiefs, everybody's watching. And that goes for them, especially when we lose. Coach is quoted saying this about that. We were just talking like we always do. I just didn't realize you guys were all standing behind me, spying on us. I love talking to the guys after the game. I just happened to be walking back, and he was just standing right there, and so we stopped and we started talking, unquote. He just happened to be there, Coach. You didn't know Brock was? Maybe. I'm not going along with the trolls. I'm just saying, that's pretty much of a coincidence. He says you could choose to believe or not to believe that, but I'm surprised Coach is talking to Purdy. He should be. He should be. I mean, hell, he should be after that game. That wasn't one of Brock's best performances, no matter what. People do like to say, yeah, well, that's who he is. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Give me a break. Brock had one of his most challenging games as a pro for sure, and yes, he failed. The youngster completed only 17 of his 31 pass attempts for 212 yards, 3 INTs, and a 36.7 rating, which is the lowest of his entire time in San Francisco. His career period as a quarterback, even in college. He had a day, okay? It happens. Some of the best quarterbacks of all time have had those days. You're not going to be perfect each and every week. That display by Brock looked more like Dak P or Matt Stafford, though, didn't it? Because I was sitting there thinking, oh, man. Because while I was watching Dak, I was getting ready. Dak's to get that third INT. Because all the Dak's INTs really are suspect. Brock had one, too. It was Dak S, actually. And people thought that the coach was working him over for all that. But that may have been actually appropriate, actually. But I doubt he was doing that out in open areas. That's all I'm saying about that. Other reports were that Shanahan stopped to talk to Brock out of habit with thoughts of the game fresh in his mind. Coach went on to say about that, it really caught me off. I forgot everyone was still in there. Which I can believe that, too, because Kyle's probably his mind is probably so pissed off about what happened that he probably did lose consciousness of a few things he should have remained conscious of. He says, we were just talking about the game, and then I looked behind, and you guys kind of scared me. I didn't realize everyone was creeping so bad, but that's just what we all do. We talk, unquote. See, fam, I do have to say that, and you know what, there's a lot of reasons not to appreciate Shannon. I understand that. I'm not with it. I understand it. But that kind of does address the accusations that Shanahan isn't coaching a bit. I'm just saying. People are walking around thinking now the Kyle's just walking around with his thumb up his butt and just not doing a damn thing. I knew that wasn't true. But, Coach acknowledged that there are mistakes in every game. But one that stood out was Purdy's third INT midway through the fourth quarter, as it did in yours and mine and everybody else who was watching the game, and started deciding to define him by that play. That offense had smoothly driven 60 yards down the field to Casey's 5-yard line, trailing by 9 points. On the 3rd and 5, Brock, here's the thing about Brock we have to come to understand, come to grips with. Hopefully it's more fruitful than it is dangerous. Brock's a gunslinger. He's a modest, humble, polite-looking kid, but Brock will sling that rock into spots that he has no business doing. Kyle's got to figure out a way to break him without taking his identity away from him. I like his aggressiveness, but Brock, don't be stupid. I mean, on 3rd and 5, he looked for an open target and tried to force that ball into Chris Conley. Don't do that. Don't. It's not, in this position, you don't do it. Maybe take a risk earlier in the game or something, but not on that play. Chiefs rookie defensive back Jaden Hicks had close coverage on the play and was able to come down on it. He was reading that all the way. INT. No score, Niners, Chiefs ball. As well as Brock has played, he is still developing. Can't lose with that fact. He's in his 3rd year, right? He ain't gonna be Joe Montana. In fact, Joe wasn't Montana until about his 3rd year either. It's going to happen. I just wish it wouldn't happen anymore. See, we have great expectations of Brock Purdy because he's been immaculate on occasion. Just awesome. And there's been other cases where he looked like who he is. A 2nd, 3rd year player that was picked last in the draft. That's all you got to sum it up to. You don't have to come up with any long-reaching definitions and evaluations. That's who he is. Oh, if that's who he was, why did we get to where we were 2 years in a row? Think about that. About that 3rd pick, Shanahan did tell BP that, hey, he didn't have anything on that last painful pick in the red zone and that he's got to sit there and take that sack so we can kick a field goal and make it a 6-point game. Brock's not thinking that way. He does play hero ball on occasion. This is something, as I say, it's a delicate operation. Kyle's got to remove that, stitch it back up, and hope he still continues to be kind of aggressive as he is. I like when he does things that he probably shouldn't be doing because his success rate against doing those things is kind of high. He doesn't always fail. A lot of times he'll make these miraculous throws. You say, whoa. And then he'll make these throws and go, shit. So the Niners head into week 8 with, well, it might be later. Week 8 with a 3-4 record, but there's a lot of football left to play, so there's no need to go all the way underwater yet on this. I was in field position for 24 hours. I came out of it. Yeah, there's a lot of football left. Niners haven't had a consistent single issue either, but rather a need to play better across the board, and that includes Brock. And Shannon said about that, quote, we have coaching points on every single play, so I can't give an overall narrative on a coaching point. Each play is different, and Brock is having a hell of a year. Didn't have his best game yesterday, unquote. After I read that, I said to myself, yeah, all right. His name ain't Jesus. He can't perform miracles each and every week. All right, I'll wait. I look for him to bounce back against Dallas. Hey, fam, here's the thing. B.A. suffered a season-ending knee injury during that game against KC, torn ACL and MCL. And reports suggest damage may be even worse than that. When that knee bent that far back, I felt that. You could actually, oh my God, it was just gruesome. The loss of Aiyuk is a huge setback for the Niners receiving corps. We can say what we want to about how he gets paid, how he's looked so far this season, but B.A. was probably going to gradually get back to being himself. Drops and things like that, which could have made all the difference in the world. This is another thing we need to be concerning ourselves with besides blaming all Brock. There's some things going on out there that are not in his control on both offense and defense. He's already without JJ due to that hip injury, whom I want to find. Debo's out of the hospital, by the way. I want to know if Jennings is going to return next week. But Debo, how the hell did you get pneumonia? It's hot as hell out there. Unless you got, how did he get pneumonia? Maybe if Debo plays, it's not like that. Any number of factors. I know the Chiefs didn't have their people either, but still. Meanwhile, anyway, Debo's still in the hospital. No, he got released from the hospital. But when it rains, it pours in Santa Clara. That's it, We need to start off every year like this. We're not as bad, though, as the Bengals, of which Stephen A. Smith is asking for an investigation on that coach over there, because each and every year, the Bengals start out looking like they look right now. Butt cheeks all the way. And all of a sudden, you find them bouncing into the playoffs in a few weeks. Could be the same case this year. Who knows? But we've done the same thing. Although we don't start off like the Bengals, looking like we don't know what we're doing. We start off just looking strange. When you have a team that goes into the playoffs, deep in the playoff runs, year after year after year, we have to realize these are human beings. They're probably, even though they come out there, we're ready. No, y'all could use a break, really. But thanks for getting out there with that bravado. I like it, though. But fluid in the lungs, that's pneumonia. Anyway, it looks like he's going to be okay probably by this week. And former Niners safety and NBC Sports Bay Area analyst Dante Whitner. I know you were probably thinking it as well. I know I was. He suggested that Lynch explore trade options for a veteran wide receiver. Specifically, D-Hop. Titans ain't doing nothing with him anyway, which is interesting. Why is D-Hop? I don't know. I haven't paid that close attention to him. Yeah, maybe Pop knows. He's in that area. Maybe he sees D-Hop. Is he playing? Fam, are you feeling that? DeAndre Hopkins? He kind of is a lot like Brandon Aiyuk. He gets downfield. He makes great catches. Although he's probably a little better than Brandon. No, he's not a little better. He's a lot better. But Brandon's still early in his career. Could be a plus. But as I say, I don't know how much it's going to cost. Winner believes Lynch and the Niners should act quickly, though, ahead of the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are probably looking to make another deal. I don't know what kind of assets they got or what kind of money they got. I can't imagine them having any. But Dante puts up a good case for D-Hop. 79 touchdown grabs in his career. He instantly upgrades the Niners offense in the red zone. And how tired are you of 49ers in the red zone? See, Christian McCaffrey sits down and the red zone sits down with him. How come? Winter added that D-Hop gives B. Purdy a downfield threat, an experienced receiver that's a good player after the catch. The sell continues with this fact that would loom large with the brand new shiny rookies we got that show promise in that Niners locker room. I was enjoying me some Jacob Cowing Sunday. And Ricky Pearsall, I think we're going to see something with him at some point soon. Because he's going to get a lot of opportunities. D-Hop instantly gives the 49ers wide receiver room a veteran leader. Remember what happened last time we got a veteran leader? Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders came in that locker room. All of a sudden, Debo and Kendrick Bourne. By the way, Kendrick Bourne, let me regress. Kendrick Bourne was actually in the mix with the Patriots before we signed BA. You know, I got to tell you though, D-Hop, Kendrick Bourne, I'll take him. Why do Kendrick Bourne and Jennings on the same field at the same time? Both of them have a knack for getting open. Kendrick has developed. He'll catch that ball now, much like Jennings does. I'm for it, with D-Hop, and I can't imagine what the Titans would be asking for in return. I would say no to the notion, but D-Hop would be perfect. At the same time, I want Cowing and Ricky P on the field as much as possible. I'm a bit torn, though, because we got a Super Bowl window here opening. I need the rookies to get some work in so they can get polished up, but I need a guy like D-Hop. Fam, that Super Bowl window is it's come down so far, you can barely slide a piece of paper up under that thing. It's got to be now, right? I don't know, fam. What do you think? I just don't know. What would they have to give up for him? Michael Thomas? You can probably get him for nothing cheap. I mean, nothing too. Anderson, come on in here from Texas. Boy, I just love it.
What's up, Ronbo, man?
Anderson, man, sweating, man. We 3-4. It's getting scary. Got the Cowboys. I know you know who we got this weekend. I don't want to lose those damn Cowboys.
It ain't no problem, man. We were when we 3-5 and went to the championship game. Even though Brock got his arm hurt, we still. Man, I'm not worried about this. We got the receivers to do the job. Did we not see what Cowan did? He just burnt the old boy and got that pass. And Ricky Purcell and Correndo, man, we got the people. Conley, we got the people that can do the job. It's just is the dumb genius gonna draw it up right how it need to be drawn for them to do the job. That's to execute the play. That's it.
And the thing is, he acts like he can't get over that he doesn't have CMC. We used to be able to work without CMC. This is the thing that's worrying me to death.
Oh man, I mean, all you got the whole thing with that. I'm looking at that, man. Okay, why don't you just do the same shit you do with Use Garendo? He got the same speed. He probably left faster. So what he got to develop? You'll never know until you play him.
Or JP Mason. Jordan's doing a great job. I mean, he could use it in the pass routes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like that play when he should have that 5 yards. That's when he should have just ran the ball and picked up the first down.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he just should have did. He should have just ran that ball way through that pass because they was coming back. I mean, I'm like, look at how they moving the ball. Oh, yeah, we finna come back. Bam, I say, ain't that a pitch?
He still has them youngster moments. He'll be fine. He'll be like that 60-yard drive was pretty. And then all of a sudden he has a moment.
A hiccup. And then, Prater was successful because I think a lot of those plays, I think he was doing when he was just drilling the ball, executing last season, the previous season. I think he was going off script.
Yeah, he was. And he wasn't thinking and trying to analyze so much. You could see in his face, he's thinking. He's trying not to make a mistake. Yep. He's trying not to disappoint Shanahan. They've talked about these things.
He need to start going off script again. He need to start playing off script again. And as far as the defense, I mean, all this trade stuff, instead of focus on the receiver, maybe we need to go ahead and pick up another D lineman. Yeah, we always pick up one every year. We just need to go ahead and pick up one. Find somebody who's good stopping the run.
And get rid of Devondre
We should have never got rid of Yeah. We need because Warren Fred needs some real help back there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He needs some help, and I'm like he could have, man. I don't know why he ain't got Winters and Graham on that field yet with Fred.
Yeah,
Even though Winters, he have his flashes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking Jalen Graham. I think that boy. I think he ready.
You think
He
so?
needs to be on that
They
field.
both need some
Yeah.
work, and they can't get it sitting on the bench.
Nope. That's the main thing, and that's the main thing with these players. You got to play them. You ain't gonna never know until you play them. I mean, damn! Look at how all these other rookies on all these other teams tearing our ass up.
Look at Mustafa. Boy, Mustafa, I
Yeah,
love watching that boy play. Man,
me too. Me
God,
too.
he's
It's
quick.
just that one. It's the only thing that pissed me off is why you let Patrick Holmes do that to you. That's been a highlight
I
reel
know,
on so many
a
programs. I'm like,
rookie, a
man,
rookie moment, fam. A rookie moment. Now that will probably not
and
happen to him again anytime soon.
yeah, it shouldn't. And I thought he was. Well, how I'm looking at it, I thought he was a little bigger than. I'm like, man, Patrick Holmes, they got that big, goddamn.
Yeah, Mustafa's he's short, but that boy is built like a fire hydrant. There's no fat on that body. You ever check him out? That boy is a rock that can move. Sometimes when you see them plays and everybody's gliding by, all of a sudden you see this dude look like he got shot out of a cannon coming in and make the play. That's Malik.
I don't know, Patrick. I don't know.
God.
Mahomes make him look like a paper clip, man. That man look like wait.
He was,
Man, I was disappointed right there because I was like, man, the whole game I was like, all right, we back on defense. We need to break Kermit the Frog ribs, man. Tired of his ass. We need to break his ribs, that bitch.
Yeah. Mahomes, and when he got past Fred, and we may be mistaken about Mahomes.
And that shocked me. That
Same
shocked
here.
me.
He may be quicker than
He
we
got
think.
my friend. I'm like, damn, yeah. I'm like, man. But we need to get somebody. We need to get a Dominican Sue.
Is he still playing?
I don't know, but we need to get a Dominican Sue.
And get somebody in the middle.
He gonna stop the run and stomp you.
And give him attitude. He's gotten kind of polite though the last few years. But we got to roll though, fam. I'll be back Friday, and we're gonna see about the Cowboys. I know you're gonna love that.
Man, they talking shit already. They talking shit right now. I'm like, man, I'm not worried about y'all. We gonna bounce on. We gonna bounce back on y'all. I'm not worried about y'all. We gonna. Shanahan gonna experiment on them with these people. But I'm out of here, Ronbo, man.
Fam.
Shout out, Diamonds. Love y'all. Peace.
Back at you, fam. Peace. And it's now time for the Book of Champions. Come on in, Rev.
Ronbo.
Ooh, man.
It's been tough, man.
It has been, especially the same old people.
I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm cutting everything. Family, I need y'all to listen up. We are not a team that is organized. We are dysfunctional. Period. We're dysfunctional. There's no other word to describe our team right now. There's it pains me to say that to my 49er family, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. And what really gets me is that Kyle lost this team. It's seen on the field. It's seen in the body language of the players. It's Andy Reid lives in Kyle Levy's head. We're dysfunctional. I hate that Aiyuk is hurt. This young man, I hate it. It's painful. But we as a team, and when I say we, I'm speaking of our great, legendary Bill Walsh. We quit keeping your emphasis on individual players. Put your emphasis on your team. That's what Kyle needs to do. That is quoted by Bill Walsh if you read his book. Keep your emphasis on your team. Right now, our emphasis is we are like scatterbrained. Period. Now, can we bounce back? Anything's possible is any given Sunday. Kyle, and I've been saying this for years, and I'm not changing my mindset when it comes to it. Kyle needs to get his ego out of his ass. Quit being so predictable. You know, you got a defensive coordinator that couldn't even play a defensive scheme on Tecmo Bowl right now. Like, legit, you need to change your mentality and stop being so predictable. Stop shitting on these rookies that you always draft and you shit on them. Next man up. I said that when we had Jared Haynes. Okay? Next man up. So right now we got to battle. We got to fight, man. We got to fight. Now we got these cow pisses on Sunday, which Texas boy changed his name. I know you in the chat with that Texas by nature. I know that's you.
No. That's Niner. That's Niner by nature. We got turncoats that changed their names.
Okay.
Yeah. But they still hang around in there, which is amazing to me. If you hate the 49ers so bad, why are you still hanging around? It boggles the mind.
Exactly. But the point I'm getting to is, can we beat the Cowboys? Yeah, we can beat them. Even with what we got.
Everybody can, though.
But it's
we better
depending on this team, how you come out on Sunday. Y'all heard the Rev on this show plenty of times, and I'm going to quote what Ray Lewis said. You put your helmet on the same way I do. You put your pads on the same way I do. Hey, let's go to war. Right now, we got to buckle down, and we got to make something happen. But right now, it starts with Kyle. I heard an interesting story about how Kyle's ego is hurting this team, and it's showing. I'm just going to put my hand up now and speak it in existence. Fire his ass at the end of the season. I want Ben Johnson from Detroit as my head coach.
And I wonder if he's going to be. I mean, are they going to let him go?
Oh, he is a hot commodity right now.
Yeah.
Kyle,
man,
Jed York, you need to cut this BS and cut Kyle. And if you don't cut Kyle, either tell him to change what the hell he's doing and bring in quality people, or I'm going to let your ass go. If I was Jed York, that's exactly how I'm going to look at Kyle Shanahan and tell him. Change what you're doing, or I'm going to bring in quality people. Bottom line.
And words of wisdom, you know.
I'm going to leave it at that.
He needs
Ronbo,
ultimatums.
You know I love you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, family. My beautiful family, red and gold. Listen, don't change that beautiful red and gold. We are faithful for a reason. We're hurting right now. We are hurting, and I get it. But we can get over this. But right now, we're dysfunctional. And if Kyle doesn't change his ways, it's going to be a tank season. But I'm still going to wear my red and gold. I'm still going to scream at this TV every Sunday. And I'm going to still put my car flags on my car and rep my squad 24/7. Because I am a 49er faithful till I'm earth food. And I'm going to end my quote like I always do. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! Ronbo, we thank you. We love you, family.
Thanks, man.
Stand up and be proud. Be faithful. We'll get over it. We'll get over it.
We always do. All right, fam. Night, Rev.
Fam, love y'all. You. Peace out.
Peace out. And in Texas by nature, he's not getting paid $60 million. What are you talking about? Aaron, come on in.
Oh, what's up, Ronbo?
This is that period we go through. Aaron, I just realized we went through this every year for the last 4 years. And we go through this every year, right around the same time. We get all mad. We get rid of Kyle. We start chastising our players. And we want to move out of Levi's and everything else. I'm serious about Levi's Stadium. They got to do something about that. But anyway, it's that time of year, Yuletide, and 49ers having struggles. But go ahead. What are you thinking about getting a new wide receiver?
I mean, first of all, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but um, they said wide receiver Jacob Cowling, who plays Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he only played like 12 snaps on Sunday, and you know the deep ball he caught from Purdy. Did you know he had the highest PFF grade on offense, on the 49ers offense?
Jacob?
86 points. Yup.
No, I'm not surprised.
86.5 PFF grade.
Yeah, because they track everything a player is doing in order to come up with those results. He was doing good work. So
Yeah.
Kyle can stop making him sit down for no known reason.
Yes. Yeah, and I just don't understand why Kyle won't play those rookies. Like the other person said, I mean, I don't know if he's scared to play the rookies, but
Yeah, and you know what it's more of? It's, unfortunately, it's pecking order. You just got here. You're not going to play in front of Aiyuk. You're not going to play in front of Debo. You're not going to play in front of Jennings. Your time will come. Now, that means automatically that he is what he is now. He's a backup until he gets some time in the league. No team in the league is really going to put their rookies up in front of a vet unless they have to. That's just pretty much a given. Jacob knows it. Ricky knows it. They all know it. You just come in, you have to pay your dues. Unfortunately, like you're saying, though, it's not always a good idea for the team's benefit. It really isn't. So I hear you talking about. I know the mindset that's going on there, though.
yeah. I mean, like, look at Mustafa. He's a rookie. He's playing good. I mean,
Hey, by the way, do you think Mustafa, and maybe sometime soon, Talanoa, do you see better raw talent that could be developed into something a little more explosive, a little more dynamic than even Talanoa? Hard to say, huh?
so I think, so the way I see it is, I think Mustafa is a better tackler than Hufanga.
Yeah. Hufanga brings a lot of things to the table, though. We can't just throw all that out. But
right. Yeah. So and also I think I saw someone post on X saying Renard Green had more snaps than Isaac Yadam, and he only allowed one catch.
See, there you go. See, these are the kind of things which finally the coach could go to Yadam and say, listen, babe, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start Renardo. You're going to back him up, and let's just push each other, and let's all, as a team, let's go get that win. See, because in that case, now you have to let Renardo have that job. He beat him out. Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, and as far as wide receiver, I mean, the only wide receiver I kind of want them to get is the wide receiver from the Jaguars, Christian Kirk.
Hey, but are they willing to trade him?
Yeah, they said the 49ers and the Chiefs are interested in the Jaguars wide
Kirk.
receiver Christian Kirk.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Well, I understand the Rams are talking to all kind of teams about Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp will last 1 or 2 snaps and back on the bench. He can't stay healthy now. He's gotten to that point in his career.
Yeah. And of course, we need another D line because our D line is kind of thin.
Yeah, I did like Kalia Davis. You know what, Kalia Davis? If he can just stay up off the IR, I think we might have something there. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, he's a solid pass rusher.
People aren't running past Kalia. Kalia's athletic and agile too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malik is that pass stopper. I mean, that run stopper. Malik is just vicious. You see him give that chop to the throat of Patrick Mahomes? See, that's what I mean. Don't be nice. Give me a mean. I mean, yeah. Wham! And Mahomes said it. Mahomes didn't even say nothing. The ref didn't either, which was shocking. Standing right behind that. Oh, no. We ran the clock. Fam, I'll be back Friday, and let's continue talking about them Cowboys. All right?
All right, Ronbo.
All right. I see you on X. All right, fam.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too. And Triple A, my dude. Brad.
Ronbo, what's up?
Brad, we got problems, Brad. We got our legend. Well, he was ranked earlier as our number 1 receiver. Bam! Now what do we do? Okay, in a panic move, we probably say, okay, we better go find a vet. Are you with that, or would you rather just leave that alone?
Man, obviously you've been talking about it, but like there's names like D-Hop out there. I think Cooper Kupp you just mentioned. Cooper Kupp, I mean, I feel like if he gets healthy, he'd be huge for us, but I don't think the Rams would trade him in division because if he was on the Niners, we could him every single game.
I know. There's no way.
But I don't know about D-Hop though. Obviously, he's probably like the biggest name right now, but I don't know if he'd be a good fit for the locker room because I don't really know his personality like that.
Yeah,
so
agree.
I'm
not sure either.
I don't know who would really fit in for us. I feel like we're just gonna need to depend on our young guys to step up.
And they are stepping up. Look at Jacob Cowing. See, we would have never known that. Kyle already gave some reason. Well, yeah, he's coming along. He's not quite ready yet. Kyle, that doesn't look like a player that was just coming along the other day.
Now, he's a good route runner. I've seen it when he came out of college. I did think he was up there. He could have easily been a 3rd or 4th round pick, but we got him, I think, in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, I thought,
yeah, it was pretty good too.
Yeah, and Brad, you know what it is? He's not blocking. Kyle is obsessed with that. If you can't block, you cannot play for me. That's
another thing with DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know if he'll block for us if we were to get him. I don't think Kyle would want that.
Yeah, he's a diva type.
I feel like
you're right.
We touched a little bit on Sunday. Like, I don't think we should get rid of Kyle, but I do wonder. It's like, what happened to all those creative play calls that Kyle's been calling? Like, if you remember in 2022 when he played the Seahawks on Thursday Night Football, Brock had that double fake toss to Kittle over the middle. It's like, Brock's such a mastermind. It's like, I mean, not Brock, sorry. Kyle's such a mastermind. It's like, where'd all these, like, big play calls or, creative play calls go? I feel like he's kind of, like, just just stuck to the script and kind of just do, like, a drop-back play-action type game. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of Christian McCaffrey.
I was getting ready to tell you. Yeah.
He's got
has trust issues, Brad, and you know this. He's got trust issues. If he doesn't have the personnel out there that he wants, and just like Reb was saying, Kyle, stop spotlighting individual players and making the onus of what you do. Put that package together with the whole unit so everybody can be on the same page and know what to do. That way, nobody's out there running around just a drone, not doing anything. Everybody knows what to do. And you can be plugged into any area of that offense, and you can accelerate. No, he doesn't do that. Christian McCaffrey's this guy, and I think him and Christian talk privately away from the team sometimes or something. God.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I mean, to this Cowboys game, I feel like at this point it's just got to be a 1-game season. I feel like if we do lose to the Cowboys, that really would end our season, and that's why I emphasize how big Thursday night game was against Seattle, because I knew we were going to lose to the Chiefs. We couldn't fall to 2-5.
That's so, admit that. You know, I kind of did too.
I feel like 3 and 4 is it's obviously still bad, but it's livable with, because if you go 4 and 4 into the bye, you get Christian McCaffrey back, eventually get Dre Greenlaw back, you can get into a little run. So I feel like this Sunday night game is all that it's gonna be basically a 1-game season, and it's gonna be tough because I don't think we're gonna have Debo, because pneumonia is no joke. Obviously, we're gonna have no Brandon Aiyuk, so it's gonna have to be a big George Kittle game. It is National Tight End Day, so maybe George Kittle will have some.
It's this Sunday National Tight Ends Day.
Yeah, and then also obviously Juwan Jennings hopefully he plays. So team got to step up and our defense to step up, and I think we'll be fine on Sunday.
Okay, because Michael's not playing, and one of the big-time dudes might be out too. So we might be playing a team that's also mentally given up. I just wonder.
Well, they do get Deron Bland back this week, I think. The guy who had the most picks, I think, or most pick sixes in NFL history last year.
That's right.
I think they get him back this week, so that'll help their secondary out. And they are coming off a bye, so maybe they'll be a little energized. But
well, see, that's going to scare Kyle to death. We don't have Aiyuk to go out there and burn Deron up either. So
yeah. Got to rely on our young guys, step up. And real quick, why is Devondre Campbell always on the field? Why can't we play D. Winters more? Like, Devondre Campbell gets eaten up every single play. It's so sad.
They were platooning him last game. I don't know what happened Sunday.
Now I know why Green Bay hated him so much, man.
I do too. I saw him on his X, and I was trying to figure, God, they're really cutting him up. Why? Now we know.
He's a good run defender, but in the pass game, he's horrific. He's like worse than Oren Burks last year.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
And that is bad.
Yeah.
Well, Brad, I'll tell you what. Friday we're gonna go and keep. You know what? We're going to rely on prayer. You know what I'm saying? It's really getting scary. I don't want to lose the Cowboys for so many different reasons. That would be a pain on a level we haven't been to. Damn it.
If we lose to the Cowboys, man, I don't know. That would be a rough couple of weeks, especially with the bye. Oh, my, I cannot imagine. That would be really rough.
God. All right.
We gotta dominate them, man.
We will. All right. I'm gonna look for you Friday. Bring that scoring reasons. All right. Have a great night, Brad.
All right, Ronbo. You too.
Thanks, fam. Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, worry now. It's compacted by the fact that have you really thought about what it'd be like to lose to the Dallas Cowboys? That bothers me worse than having lost to the Chiefs, because at least the Chiefs are somebody that everybody gets beat up by, but not the Cowboys. People are laying 40 burgers on them right and left, and we got to go in there and let them. Oh God, that's frightening. All right, let me stop. Steven, and of course, are you in to getting another wide receiver?
Yes. 100% yes. Because we cannot rely on Ricky Pearson, Jacob Town. As bad as that sounds, we cannot rely on just those two.
Right.
If you really think about it, Chris Conley's injured. Juwan Jennings is still injured. Deebo Samuel battling pneumonia. And he's going to stay battling pneumonia until probably next week. Brandon Aiyuk.
Is that a 2-week condition or so?
Because you have to have an inhaler, and then depending on how much fluid he had in his lungs, which, judging by how he was in the game and how he played, I think, like one snap and was out for the rest of it,
couldn't breathe,
tells me that he probably had quite a bit of fluid.
So he stayed, and they didn't let him out of the hospital till today. And today is, I mean, come on, really? He was in there for 3 days?
Yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. They have to drain the fluid. They probably stuck him through the back of underneath his shoulder blades and into his lung to drain the fluid.
Ow! God, that had to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. And he has to stay sitting up pretty much so that way it drains all out.
God, please don't ever let me have to deal with pneumonia. God, that sounds horrid.
But
people die from that.
Let's talk about
a lot.
Well, think about this. He could have. If he continued to play, he probably could have. But Brandon Aiyuk, our $30 million man, he might be out for 2 seasons. If not, his career might be completely over, Ronbo.
I thought about that too, because they don't know. They haven't given you the full extent of that damage yet.
Yeah, they said with additional damage. That's bad. That is really bad.
I mean, structural repairs are going to have to be needed, and will they work? You have to get Nick Bosa's doctor.
Well, then again, Nick Bosa, his ACL tear was not as bad as Brandon Aiyuk's. He basically blew out his knee completely.
I've seen that the way that.
And that's the worst part is we may never see him again.
I know.
Like that's where we kind of have to come to the realization. And
he won't be the same.
We almost lost Ricky Pearsall that game too on his first catch, the hip drop tackle. His ankle dragged right underneath the defender.
Right, and there's the league is reviewing another guy did that to a player. What's the Tampa Bay Bucks wide receiver? They're reviewing whether or not that was a hip drop. Well, I wonder what the penalty is if you go ahead and do that.
I don't know, but from what I understand is that the Chiefs are pretty much God's greatest gift on earth, and they could do no wrong. So
I know.
That's all I know. But do I think we need to get a wide receiver 100%? Do I think DeAndre Hopkins would be a great fit? That's 50-50. Will he block? 50-50. Do I think we should have Kendrick Bourne back? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'll take
and
Kendrick.
I'll tell you why.
Yes.
He has fallen off, and he still has that diva mentality he did when in 2020 when we were going to resign them, and he went on live, and when we was asked the question, "Hey, you gonna come back to SF?" He says, "Fuck no, we out of here." So he can stay at the bottom of the depth chart.
I wonder why they asked him that. No, Kendrick wanted his money back then.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing, Ronbo. Here's the issue. So we're gonna rely on George Kittle. We're gonna rely on Ricky Pearsall and Jake Cowling. Ronnie Bell still has a job because of what's going on, which is crazy. Tariq Owens, I'm hoping he gets elevated. I'm wondering why we're working out a punter when we should be working on a kicker. I don't know why we're working on a punter. That's crazy.
They're working on a punter? Really?
Yes.
I didn't even see that in the database.
Yes. They were working out a punter today. They worked out an offensive guard, which is cool because that's what we need, but we're working out a punter. I don't know why we're doing that, but here we are in week 7 working on a punter when our punter is perfectly fine. We should be looking at a kicker because Anders Carlson is famous to the Niners for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's a villain in Green Bay, and now he just showed why he's a villain in Green Bay with us. How do you miss a field goal at that close? But you can nail something further. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
Well, that's why he was looking for a job.
The problem, you know what another thing is too, but why is John Feliciano not starting? Because he's ready. What's going on?
Because you're not going to move Pooney. He's not a tackle. Although and Jake Brindle, Forster likes Jake Brindle. I read Forster likes Brindle, and he doesn't want to move him from that spot. So Feliciano will be the guy that comes in if anybody goes down, because he can play any spot on the line.
Oh, and another thing.
Real quick, because we're out of time.
Okay. If this is for real a statement game. If we cannot beat the Cowboys, which some of the worst teams have put 40 points on them and more, I think this will be the turning point in Kyle's career. I think this is the turning point where the locker room will probably turn against him because he is not being a head coach. He is not answering those difficult questions. He would rather sit there and scold Brock Purdy and throw the blame on Brock Purdy rather than admit, hey, you know what? I didn't call the plays like I should have called. I should have done this. I should have done that.
Steven, let's see Friday, and we're going to talk more about them Cowboys and those 40 burgers laying on them. And we better not lose to them. I agree with everything you said, but we do have to go. I'll see you Friday. Fam, I'll get my best. I was scouted in Rome and Mrs. Stevens. All right?
All right. You have a good night.
Thanks, fam. Let's go check. Hey, Anthony.
What it do, Ronbo?
Oh, what it did, Anthony. I mean, here we are.
Ronbo, they ripped my whole. I was sick, boy.
I know, right? The Chiefs just anytime we see the Chiefs, we can expect an ass whooping. It's gotten to that point now. You know, no matter how they look, and they can have their whole team missing, doesn't matter. They're going to beat you.
You know what, Ronbo?
What?
And it shows too. It shows Brock arm ain't strong.
Yeah.
That ball that he throw to Cowan, he underthrown it.
They need a little
And
juice
he
on
would
it.
have thrown it out a little further. And Cowan, and he's so quick, he hit that stutter step and blew past the DB. He underthrew that one. And then the ball that he threw to George Kittle, that deep ball he threw to George Kittle, he underthrew that one too.
Yeah, they got to turn around and catch it all the time.
They had to wait on it. Turn around and stop.
I wonder though, is he trying to put a little air under it? Because it looks like it sometime. But I'm trying to remember a time when he really had zipped that ball downfield. But Brock seems to do that. It seems like it's intentional. I could be wrong, I guess. He doesn't have the right. He doesn't have the right touch. He doesn't know because I think he's trying not to overthrow that receiver because he's done it a couple of times, but too often does he. Rock, you have to put so much air under it. You know what the coach? We still have what's his name, right? The quarterback coach. I really think there's something there that needs to be worked out. His arm. If his arm was that weak, it wouldn't go that far downfield, a light touch or not. You know what I'm saying? That ball would die a lot earlier. That looks like it was calculated. I don't know. Anthony?
You know.
No. Okay. Now I hear you.
And Kyle, man. If I see what I see, and I know, I see what Andy Reid was doing to Kyle. You know, Kyle, like,
in his head?
His best things is going across the middle.
Spagnolia is definitely in Kyle's head. That's who's doing all that, you know.
Yeah, so why didn't he just spread the defense out? In that, because it's plain as day, you see that those DBs couldn't really keep up with Cowan, and Pearson made some nice catches too. All thing he had to do is spread the defense out and let them boys do some dig routes and some combat routes.
Easier said than done, fam. You notice how? Did you see 6 in the box all day? See, that's what teams do now.
They put 9. They were setting out to stop the run.
Right? And what they do at the snap, watch what happens next. Immediately, there's only 3 or 4 rushing. They populate the middle of the field and stop Shanahan from doing what he likes to do. We like to run that.
Run across the middle.
What we should do is run a screen every now and then. Kyle seems to not like traditional plays, but they can work sometimes. But if you throw that ball across the middle, they're waiting for that. And you notice Brock rarely throws that ball across the middle anymore. We're not running timing routes. We're going more towards the numbers. We're just doing a lot of things now that are unorthodox for Kyle Shanahan's offense. And that's causing a problem.
I think Brock's biggest problem, Kyle in his head too much, man.
Well, he's going to stay in his head, so he needs to get used to that.
And I think that Brock's biggest problem.
Could be. He's trying too hard to please. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Brock's trying too hard to not disappoint Shanahan.
That's right. Trying too hard to please. He's scared to make a mistake.
He's
and
not
when you
going
playing
off
like
schedule.
that, that's when the mistakes happen.
And the thing is, up until this game, Kyle was in the top 10 ranking quarterbacks. I'm not sure, maybe top 5. As far as stats go, he was doing well. See, this is why I'm saying, we can judge him on this game, but it's hard to call it on him. Because he laid an egg last year. He was doing great.
Yeah.
He was in the MVP conversation. And all of a sudden, Baltimore came in, and he just went right down the tube.
See, everybody that caught on the cow, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even pay attention to the emotion stuff no more.
Nope. He never does it either.
They don't bite on it no more.
I know. They know that's part of the plan. And they were stupid to do it in the first place. Anthony, there's so much to unpack here. We got to go, though, fam. I'll see you Friday, and let's continue.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Anthony. Good night, fam.
All right, brother. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, sitting here being a 49er fan, you know how we do. We just get our ass whooped, and we can't get over it. Although I'm kind of over this because it's the Chiefs. Raymond, you know what's really funny? You know how them dudes back in high school, man, I'll beat your ass and make you like it. See, that's what the Chiefs have done to us. They beat our ass and make us like it. I don't even expect anything different.
Nah, man, I do. I don't like it. I keep going back watching the game, and I just know a few plays here or there. We in a better chance and better position to win this game. It was a few times on third down that we didn't move the ball when we should have got a first down. I'm talking about third and short, third and twos, third and ones, and stuff like that. If Brock Purdy could get some muscle enhancements or something so he could throw the football. We had George Kittle for a touchdown. We had
Jacob Cowling.
Yeah, him for a touchdown, and what ends up happening, we end up turning the ball over on those plays. Our special teams suck, but Brock Purdy played so horrible that everybody forget we had a long punt return again on the punt return team.
Yep.
And man, somebody said, "Man, I hope Brandon Aiyuk is okay." Man, I just looked at him. I said, "What are you talking about? Brandon Aiyuk just signed a $120 million contract, $76 million guaranteed.
Ooh.
He is all right.
Yes.
The hell with Brandon Aiyuk. You need to wonder if I'm okay. Shit, I'm the one over here that's stressed out. I'm the one over here that's messed up. Brandon Aiyuk just jumped in a Lambo. What you talking about, man? Is Brandon Aiyuk okay?
$76 million.
He's definitely okay.
And he may not play again, Raymond.
Guaranteed.
That was a
money.
serious injury.
Is he okay? I'm the one over here that ain't okay. You need to worry about me. Shoot. Ask me if Brandon Aiyuk okay. No. The 49er fans is not okay. We just got robbed, it felt like. He held us up all off season for some money. He get the money, go out there, and I don't even know where he's been at. So it's not like we losing anything because he hasn't been doing any production. The rookie guy, the wide receiver, got a bigger play than him, and he just came in the game.
Jacob.
And that would have been a touchdown if Purdy didn't underthrow him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what's the big deal, man. Brandon Aiyuk is gone. Well, he never was here. So I don't know what you guys
it was about. It's so funny because I was anticipating he'd show up sometime soon because, like you say, he's working on his contract all off season long when he should have been training. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, shoot, maybe we get, you know what, man, we picked Brandon Aiyuk just like we picked these other receivers. These other receivers need to get they chance to get themselves together so they could become the next Brandon Aiyuk begging for money. So, I would take who wouldn't want DeAndre Hopkins, man, because shoot, he catch over top of you, but
yeah.
I would just play the games week by week, man. And if we lose the next couple games, it's time to go get a draft pick, man. We need to be worried about draft pick because this is terrible, man. What I'm looking at, we got a lot of holes.
See, because and also what we're going to be missing from having no BA is he did take defenders with him. You had to respect him, or he will kill you. And now I don't know if Ricky and Jacob can get that kind of love. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Though we got like you just said, Ricky first sold. Well, they better have made a good pick with him because he's gonna play a lot.
Yeah, he is. Every week.
You know, and the defense, I heard them talking about Mustafa, man. Mustafa was doing good, right? But the problem is he got a highlight for the rest of his life. That's over with. That's going to be on every highlight of Patrick Mahomes' career because of the way it looked. It just looked crazy on film. How he just trucked them and just stand over top of them like that.
And look down on him. I bet you Mustafa would love another shot at that because Mustafa was back there trying to protect the house. And then all of a sudden he realized, oh, shit. And he had to charge. And Patrick got him. Patrick is not small by any chance either. But Mustafa, I'm not sure how much he weighs. He probably goes around 220, maybe. But, yeah, you know. I just wish Fred would have met.
I know they tore him up in the locker room behind that. I know they like, bro.
I know, right? Mustafa. He'll be back.
Like, man, don't say nothing tough to me. Don't say nothing tough to me. You just got trucked by the quarterback, man. Stop it. And then Fred Warner got his shoelaces snatched from him.
I know, right? So Fred wasn't saying nothing. Probably Fred would. If they do say something to Mustafa, Fred will go over there and defend him. Y'all need to get up out of his face right now. You know, I can see it. Anybody know? Raymond, man. Hey,
man,
Raymond,
I just want to touch base with you, Rombo. You know,
Appreciate it,
I don't normally stay up this late.
I was going to say it's late, too. I'm trying to.
Yeah, over here on the East Coast is 1 a.m.
I know.
So I was just up, and I was like, man, let me talk to Rombo.
Appreciate it, fam.
But, yeah, man.
Love him.
Don't worry about Brandon Aiyuk. He's all right. He's actually, he okay. He's all right.
With what's left in pay, you got $76 million.
We the fans is the ones that ain't all right. But all right, go Niners, man. Appreciate you, Rombo, man. Shout out to your production. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
All right,
I appreciate
Shout out to you, Raymond.
There you go. Big show.
All right.
All right. Night, Raymond.
All right, peace.
Raymond's 10 to 1 o'clock. We got to get out of the East Coast. Hey, big show. You're already in here, so I don't have to say, well, it's the big show.
Wow. Ronbo, I seriously feel like we were all hostages inside of a bank that Brandon Aiyuk just robbed and got away with $30 million.
I hadn't thought about that, but that's right. Oh, God.
I mean, I'm traumatized. I've got PTSD from it,
but try to feel bad about the leg. You know what's so funny? Because I'm not even thinking about his leg.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for millionaires. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah,
especially once he robbed you.
And should have been working out and training. I know.
You're supposed to earn every single cent of it, not hold out and bitch and whine and complain and want more money.
And then tell everybody I could have came back August 5th, but you know I'm just my bad.
And tell everybody that you're a Ferrari when you look like a Pinto, a broken down Pinto.
God.
I ain't holding back anymore, Ronbo. I'm pissed off. Yeah. I am seriously pissed off, Ronbo. You know what happens to a front office that when the entire team's fire is completely burnt out and there's no fight in the team anymore? What Steve Young and Jerry Rice have said recently.
Yeah.
You know what's supposed to happen to them? They get canned, and a new culture is supposed to come in and get created and bring that fire back.
Well,
this is what happens when you keep together a team too long,
and
a culture too long together,
and reach
and a
real
coaching staff
highs
too long together. Head coach and GM.
Yeah.
Ronbo, how does it look signing Brandon Aiyuk right now?
And I know you wanted him out of here. You know.
Answer the question.
Yeah. Well, it looks terrible.
How does it look signing CMC to an extension right now?
Trent Williams, for that matter, too. He looks awful too, by his standard.
How does it look signing Javon Hargrave when we did signing right now?
Horrible.
How does the 7 round? How does the bust of the first 7 or the first of 7 rounds? First round draft picks of 7 of them have been bust. How does that look right now?
Painful. But the prosecuting attorney has laid his case out. Should we jury just go ahead and convene now? I mean, what do we do?
What are we doing keeping on to these two guys for the next 2 years, for the next, God forbid, 4 years, for the next, God forbid, 8 years? Like, what's going to change? Nothing.
So you're up against them.
We don't need to be traders. We don't need to be buyers at the trade deadline. We need to be sellers, Ronbo. This is not a Super Bowl team.
No, you can't fire the coach in the middle of the season, not now. But you know what's going to end up happening?
No. I'm not talking about like firing the coach right now in the middle of the season. After the season, yes. In the middle of the season, no. I'm talking about players, Ronbo. We don't need to be buyers at the trade deadline this year. This is not a Super Bowl team. You don't make panic moves like this. You just roll with the punches and, God forbid, go from there and see what happens. But I don't see anything great happening out of this. There's too many holes to fill, like Raymond said, and there's too many injured players right now.
Yeah. It seems he's not coming back to week 10.
He's not coming back at all this year. Come on, let's be real with ourselves.
Well, I mean, that's the last. I mean, they're trying to keep us excited, I guess, or optimistic.
If we lose to the Dallas Cowboys, which is a highly likely possibility because they're coming off of a bye week and they're well rested and they're getting healthy again.
Mm. And they're tired of us beating. They got to be tired of it.
They've got to be hungry for a win right now. They need a win, especially after that embarrassing loss on Jerry Jones's birthday. They need a win. The NFL gods and NFL
show the saving grace is though they absolutely cannot stop the run.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, when we face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're coming off a bye week too.
No, that's a beat
They'll
down.
be well rested.
Yeah.
So, yep. Hang on.
Yeah, the Bucs are tough. But the Cowboys, if the Cowboys play, but every team that can't stop the run, for some reason when they play us, they can stop the run. The Hawks can't stop the run, although they got away with it Sunday to some degree. I don't know what we're doing
Shout out to
different.
everyone. Y'all take care and have a great night, Ronbo. Things need to change this offseason and badly.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
They might too.
Ben Johnson all the way. I'm all on board with the Rev said. Amen to that Rev. Shout out to Papa Dragon, Ellis, all the Tonys, the TNT family, Trez, Vader, everyone. I don't know who's left out there that's defending Kyle Shanahan right now. It's terrible. There's only like 2 people left that's defending Kyle Shanahan right now. Things need to change fast.
All right.
Nothing's going to change if we continue on with Kyle Shanahan in the next 2 to 4 years. Nothing. So it's looking grim. Right. We need to accept our word. Like I mentioned earlier this offseason, it's a rebuild year.
We're going to find out because the tools they're already sitting out on the porch now. All right, Joe. I'll see you Friday.
Shout out to everyone. All right. Shout out to Michael, too. Hope he feels better. All right, take care.
Right. Yeah, I heard about Michael. I read something Nikita wrote in there. I just realized. Michael passed out while talking to your mom? Oh, my God. Keep us posted, please. Smooth.
Ronbo, what's up, brother?
Well, Smooth. I mean, it's that Kansas City after effect, It's like you just got a real bad condition, a cold or something, and you're still sneezing 3-4 weeks later.
I won't sound rude about our boys, but I expected that. I mean, they have to show me for me to start believing, they can beat KC. I mean, this like
most of us did.
All the time now. I'm used to it. They have to show me something different. Show me, don't talk about it, be about it.
I said that before the game. I said, don't get your expectations up too high. Yeah.
Right. About the injuries, though, Brandon Aiyuk, my prayers and stuff go out to his wife, his baby boy, his family, his mom, dad. Man, you can't predict that. I mean, injuries happen. It's a physical game,
I know. Ooh, that was
But the way he did it, I thought it was just a regular hit, between 2 players, because I didn't see nobody go to his knees purposely or nothing. It was in between.
It was a high-low thing, fam.
A replay.
Yeah, one was holding him up, and the other was getting him down low, right? So something's got to give.
Yeah, but oh man, damn, bro, you just signed that big ass contract, bro.
Oh, it looks. Hey, Smooth, did you see when that running back for the Cleveland Browns, what's his name? Ooh, Chubb. Remember that hit? I couldn't look at that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even look at that photo. I stopped looking at Brandon's photo too. Ooh, when you freeze frame it, that is
Hey. When they go to commercial, you know it's serious.
Yeah.
They don't want to really show it. Oh, we don't need to see that again. commentator starts saying that, you know it's bad, man.
Ooh, that was bad.
ACL, AC, this what killed me right here. And I was like, damn, when I heard the third part, they said ACL, MCL, they say could be more damage.
Structural. That means that whole area,
right there,
bones and everything have to be reset. Oh,
man. Speed gone, man.
Yeah,
speed gone, bro.
Or
everything's
faith.
Gone.
He's not gonna be able to make them cuts. He's gonna be scared.
I think his career is over, bro. I pray it's not. But
I do too.
They said more structural damage.
Oh,
and this has to be determined what the other damage is.
It'll take over a year for that to heal up, Brandon. For sure. It won't be this time next year when he's able to go.
They said even going into 2025.
Ooh. And how old will he be?
Yeah. Brandon's what? 28?
Is he that old? Oh, he is getting up around that age.
Brandon's 30.
He will be at that time.
Yeah. Debo got released out the hospital today too, by the way. But he won't play in Sunday's game.
We got people.
And George Kittle will be out too. He sprung his foot. Yeah, George Kittle's out too for Sunday.
Is he already? Have they already declared him out? I read day to day, but I didn't know it was out already.
I just read. While you was talking to the last caller, I was pulling it up. Day's News, the latest right there. Yeah, the 4 that's out. That's one to be out.
See, I'm not even surprised about I'm not even surprised about George. George, this is every year with George. He's not going to make the whole season. Him and Debo just can't do it. And Debo comes up with pneumonia. Has nothing to do with playing ball. He gets pneumonia. Damn.
Man,
what kind of luck is that?
I don't know. Bad luck. This might be the year when we lost everybody. Everybody's getting injured. Remember every game?
After this 2020, after that last Super Bowl.
Wow.
Like clockwork.
This is, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to really have to fight. I kept saying, play the youngsters. Why you draft and don't play your boys? They know the playbook. They know the system.
Yeah.
Shanahan, come on, get out your feelings, homie. Playing that favoritism, man. Come on now. That's why we're getting our butt whooped by Kansas City, because he used to playing with certain players. Now, if he's playing with, a mixture of the rookies, some veterans, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They can come in, don't miss a beat. Now you're just like, hesitating. We look like we didn't know how to do nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Warner playing out of position.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be clapping his hands. Come on, let's go. Pointing here, looking back, make sure the safeties is tight. Everybody on the keys. And none of that. Kansas City every damn time. And like you said, oh man, Patrick Mahomes, Mustafa, bruh. That's history. That's in the history books, man.
That's unfortunate too.
When they say quarterbacks is fragile, quarterbacks is weak, and all, it's show them Mahomes tape.
And Mahomes and Josh Allen. And you know who else is really strong but just wiry and lean? Lamar Jackson. I seen him take a defender with one hand. He got the ball in one hand. Defender tried to tackle him. Lamar grabbed him, throwed him on the ground. I said, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lamar's big and stronger than I thought.
What about that hit that Vernon Davis took up in Seattle that year? Got knocked out of bounds by
I mean, the Hawks fans were reminding me of that hit every 5 minutes after that day. I'd forgotten about it because the Hawks stopped bothering us a little while back, right? But they love to talk about that hit.
Now we on the Hawks.
Yeah, I know.
Palmer is something else. Palmer is a mother boy, ain't he? We on them now.
Yeah,
but one more thing. Shanahan, bruh, you know who I want as a coach? I want Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator, 38 years old, out of Charleston, South Carolina, Detroit Lions offensive coordinator. That's what I want. He's going to be a hot ticket. This is his last. He's going to be a head coach. Last year's his contract. One in 2025. I want Ben, man. Or Flores. Shanahan cannot beat these top defenses. He keep losing. He did it. He lost in Washington. Lost in Atlanta. Losing to them in Frisco, man. Come on, man.
We're probably we need to wait a few weeks and see if we get back into this thing before we start hiring Ben Johnson. But you know what? It's going to be a thought.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Smooth.
But I think Colin, he gonna have a good season, man.
Yeah.
Jacob Colin, you watch.
I know.
Watch.
hoping.
That boy right there.
And Smooth,
he got speed.
And you're sounding pumped up tonight. I love it, Smooth.
If Brock would have been more touch on that, where he could run underneath it, he would have got that.
They got to work together for a while longer.
But I'm going to let you go. I know we have other callers. But we talk Sunday, bro. Friday.
I'll be looking for you. I hope you got time.
Friday. Okay. I'll be here.
All right, Smooth.
All right.
All right, fam.
All right, one. I'm off.
Smooth sounding powerful these days, so I love it. Nothing T.
You know what? I just want to say to everybody out there, you don't poke the bear. I'm going to say it one more time. You just don't poke the damn bear.
Damn right. People
now, all you Chiefs fans out there that's celebrating right now, go ahead and celebrate. Y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't heard nobody's feelings about on this chat. All of a sudden, I see you eating. I see your Chiefs again. I never saw y'all on here before. Welcome to the Shit Talking Chat. Welcome, okay?
I mean, this is wrong chat to come and talking trash.
Fans, you understand me? We waving y'all off. We waving y'all off like bad tomatoes on a Subway sandwich. It just don't go. You know what I'm saying? We waving y'all away like flies at a barbecue. Just get the hell away from the meat. Just get up out of here, man. Y'all ain't welcome. But just keep on talking. It's okay. Y'all enjoy this win. But I'm going to tell you one thing. That boy Cook, he going to feel that punch this coming Sunday. When he play, don't trip if he going to act a damn fool and have a bad game all of a sudden. Because your boy Trent, he tagged the shit out of him.
hey, I'm glad you brought that up. I thought he might get fined. I said, if they fine Trent for that and don't look at that whole clip, what's he going to do? I ain't going to disrespect him like that. He goes, man, trying to get up, he slapped him side of the head. What are you doing? And Trent got up and blasted him. He was supposed, they should have had to pull Trent off of him.
Oh yeah, and even our announcers even brought it up. You know what I'm saying? This happened to Trent, and nothing happened to Cook. And we, like Steve Harvey said, we got instant replay now. They played that 3 or 4 times. Even Stevie Wonder could see that. He's blind.
Damn right. God, how you gonna put Trent out of the game and let Cook continue to play? He started that.
Hey, yeah. But you know, as far as Aiyuk is concerned, Show and other fans, where's your compassion at, man? And where's the 49er faithful fire, man? Don't give up like that, bruh. You can be mad and everything like that, but I ain't never seen the side of you, my man. And I don't want to see the side of you ever, Show. Everything that you said is inaccurate. I have to say that, bruh. Our defense was able to shut that man, Patrick Mahomes, down. Now, they got 3 interceptions on us, but we still sacked them twice, and we still picked them off twice. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no touchdowns. And meanwhile, Brock Purdy still got a better passing yards than he did.
Damn.
So it's only mistake and miscues. I'm not going to blame the refs. Like I say, Chiefs enjoy the game, but Show. Come on, my man. You, my man, 50 grand, 10 toes down. You know, we go back like 4 flats in the Cadillac. You understand me? Come on, player. Bring it back, man. Come on back, man. Hey, take a shot of whatever you need. Hey, shot of ginger ale or shot of whatever you're drinking. Even water out of, hey, there, if it's scotch, whatever, my man. Take a shot, lean back and think about it. We love you, Show.
Matter of fact, take 2 and we'll call it good. It's all good, Show.
We forgive you, Show, man. We love you, man.
Yeah.
So he's very emotional. He always wears his heart on his sleeve. But Show, what I don't appreciate about Show, though, and I love Show, he never shows when we're doing well, he doesn't have anything to say. Show, I wish you'd do that every now and then. Come in and give props.
Yeah. That's all we ask. Just a right seed. Just give us a right seed of acknowledgement when we do good, and everything is lovely. You know what I'm saying? But to get off my man Show, because he's my man, 50 grand, we love, like we said, we going to get to this game Sunday. You understand me? You see how I change up in my voice and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't care what's going on in our locker room and our, roster. Next man up. You understand me? Now, like I said, against Kansas City, my man Cowan was able to run past DePaul, able to adjust wise in the air and still make the catch. You understand me? He's going to do well. Parcell, we need you, my man. Do well, play safe, do your thing. We gotta be supportive, and we gotta keep our hearts intent that these players is ready. These players is conditioned, is doing what they do to be in the NFL. They have to compete no matter what. And it's our second week at home too. Our defense is about to go off. Mustafa is pissed right now because that run by Patrick Mahomes was a nomination on the angry runs, Ronbo. That's not good.
You know what? That's going to make Mustafa a better football player. Watch Mustafa be completely out of control this Sunday. That's. I hate that happened to him. Yeah.
Hey, 49er fans, if you take a look at that play, Patrick Mahomes running for his life. You know what I'm saying? We all know Mustafa was protecting the thing. Patrick Mahomes had a more of a head start running than your boy Mustafa. He had to meet him on the line. But if he was Fred Warner, somebody bigger, he wouldn't have had that same thing. But you know what? I trust my man Mustafa. We trust Brock Purdy. Everything's going to be all right this Sunday. And as far as your boy Dak Prescott, Mr. Texas boy, and all the other Cowboys fans, y'all want to talk about Dak Prescott? Y'all want to talk about our boy Aiyuk and all that? Man, that boy ain't got nothing to get paid just to dress well up in the tunnel to come to the game.
But you know he'll be there.
Every week, he coming through with a new suit.
Yeah.
We understand. He's, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to make GQ magazine. You got a new cologne out that's called Interception. And we all know that
is that right? Are you kidding me?
Go ahead and hold on to that. Hold on to that. Yes.
That must have been.
Let's keep it alive, man. We ain't scared of Dallas Cowboys. You understand me? And we
I'd love to see
Mooney
that.
Ward and my boy Demo that's going to handle your boy C.D. Lamb. You know what I'm saying? We was able to shut down Worthy under 25 or under 50 yards. That should say enough, faithful. Let's get
I
our
forgot
things
about
together.
Worthy.
Let's get ready. You understand me? That's right. That's right. Come on now. Show you my man, but look in between the lines of the game and look at the stats, baby. And to all you Chiefs fans out there that's talking, enjoy what you got going on. Taylor Swift is going to sing your song, and she's going to look a certain way when you finally lose one. It ain't got to be the Niners, but I will have fun. Ooh, say with Patricia, seeing you lose. Let's go ahead, Niners, and win this Sunday, baby.
Yes. Y'all need your own TV show. We're going to see you Friday. Hey, bring the scores and let's laugh at the boys.
You know it.
Hey, Donut.
Like I said, every time on every call, Rams fans, we'll see your asses on week 15, player. That's right. Get cool and get everybody else together. We ready to go.
So the show has something he wants to say. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, hey, Donut, it's Big Show. I've always been a backseat driver during the regular season ever since I've been calling in. I like to let other people listen. I like to let other people talk during the regular season. I'm always in the chat listening faithfully. I never take a backseat during the regular season. I just don't call in when, there's nothing to talk about when we're winning. But when we're losing, there's something to talk about, and it's more exciting that way, honestly, than just being in agreement with everything when we're doing fine. I've always been that way.
All right, Joe.
Joe, that's why, Joe, I've been supporting you ever since way back when. And I know that's your style, my man. And that's why we support you, my man. You know it's nothing but love on this point, man. Man, we love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait. Maybe one day we can sit down and have a cheer session. Man, whether we win, lose, or tie, we are all Niner fans till we die,
Exactly.
baby.
I love you guys. Love you guys both. Love you guys both. You go take care.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Love you, Joe. Thank you, Ronbo, for connecting us, man. That was awesome.
Denisha, thank you. Yeah, Joe. You guys have a good night. I'll see you Friday. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you, T. I mean, hey, is that Michael? Michael, get in here, Michael.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
You're on the phone. I'm gonna assume you're okay.
Sunday night, right after I got off the phone with you, maybe an hour or two later, I was calling her up, and then I had
you're still having that same reflex action.
No, it's COVID. The type. No.
You picked up COVID.
Remember, I was with somebody that died when COVID hit up with the heart and it killed them.
Yeah, well, I'm not. You know, COVID it morphs into different things.
COVID can kill you. You know, people think. Look at me. Look at my friend's father died from COVID. A lot of people. I mean, you're lucky Debo didn't get COVID. You're lucky that didn't kill him.
Well, that's the same thing. What kills you about COVID is what he was getting his lungs drained.
Yep.
God.
Yep, he could have died. We could have lost the receivers. We could have lost 2 receivers. One from a gunshot, one from this thing. We would have been really,
3. When you look at that break of Brandon Aiyuk's leg, and then like you mentioned, Ricky Pearsall taking a bullet, and God, it's just really, man, Debo.
They're just trying to figure out what to do to stop it, to control it, because I've been getting sick every other week or every 2 weeks. I've been getting it.
So it's like you've had COVID before. It's probably long COVID. This long COVID is like, I think Papa Dragon, I don't know if he's over it yet.
Well, I'm going to say something. Today's weather was 75 degrees. I don't know about out west or 75 on the East Coast.
No, it's still hot all over the place. This is why. You're getting virus germs. It's not due to the weather.
We have 75 degrees and we have 45, 54. It's dry, you know what I mean? It's like, what does it want? Does it want warm? Does it want cold? You know what I mean?
You just got unfortunately, you got to stay out of the path of infected people.
I had my 49er jacket, Oh, I'm a Cowboy fan. I said, oh, good. Now, are you going to help me or are you going to let me go? And he says, I'll keep you going so you can watch you guys play us next week.
Oh, I can't imagine you got a guy. He came to pick you up at your house and he's talking trash. I hope he was laughing while he was saying it.
He works at the hospital.
Oh.
So one of the nurses said, oh, if you're a Cowboy fan, wow, you must have a cow growing in your basement in your house.
Cowboy fans cannot say a damn thing to anybody.
Me and my wife fight for the TV because she's a 49er fan. I'm a Cowboy, so we fight for the TV. I said, oh, wow.
49er fan. That's funny.
Well, she's from the West Coast.
Well, she's picking on all day, every day.
One guy I like to see the 49ers get is that Carolina Dante guy, the receiver. If we could get him, that'd be nice. But if not, bring T.O. son up. Let's bring T.O. son up and let him see what he got. Bring these guys up to the practice squad. Throw their army up. That's what I would do, Ronbo. I mean, what else can you lose? Bring them up what you got for the future.
A lot to gain.
This will help you.
You're going to see Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky, Cowling.
You're going to see Cowling and Pearsall do a lot of work.
Yeah. Calmly get them. Phil, you know what I want you to do? Sit there and watch. I don't trust you with the ball. Or put sticky pads on. I don't know. I don't trust you. Put you on the little Giants.
He'll be all right.
He's a mystery.
He just needs more time. Both of them, Cowling. And also Brock needs more time with him, so he can get better
why
with
we
him.
brought in another punter. The reason why we brought in another punter is because our punter is struggling. That's why we brought in another punter.
Wisnowski? I mean, you seen that onside kick supposedly, right? What was that, Mitch?
Yeah,
You've never done anything that bad.
Remember, I don't know if it was the Kansas City game when he pumped the ball and the other guy almost had a breakaway. He's struggling. He's hitting the balls out of bounds. He's doing lousy this year. He's doing really lousy this year, the punter. That's why we brought in another punter. He's a left-footer. Remember, the Cowboys punter is left-footed. See? Left foot. Yep. Punter for the Cowboys left-footed. So our guy we brought in is left-footed. He's from Kansas City and Buffalo. He was with Kansas City and Buffalo. Yep.
Well, I always worry about kickers who got excused from their team. That means they had to do something really bad. Nobody wants to keep looking for a kicker all the time. So if you got fired early, you must have been really messing up.
Like the Green Bay kicker.
Carlson.
Yeah. He missed the easiest field goal. I mean, you and I could have kicked.
I know, right?
I mean,
you get 30 or 40 yards out, he'll make it. But don't ask him to do that. How come?
Don't ask us. I know when I saw the score. I mean, that's all right. The Chiefs. You get the playoffs. You'll meet your maker. Somebody will knock you out. You'll meet your maker.
Oh, but we need to do it though, Michael. We can't rely. I don't want anybody else to beat them up. I want us to get them. They were not the better team in the Super Bowl, and we lose to them.
And the 49ers, okay, if they can beat Dallas, you got to buy. We all have to sit together and figure out what to do against Tampa. Because Tampa Bay, they lost a receiver, too. Now, they might end up looking for a receiver in the trade, So we got to watch with Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah.
They can look for a receiver.
Yeah, he's a kid.
They can look for a bad tackle. Or they can go after, the guy from Carolina or Kirk, whatever. Hopkins, I don't. He was good in his prime. He was good with Houston when D-Hop was with Houston with the guy that got hurt with the Browns. When they used to connect with each other, they used to be good. Now they're all.
It's lean, Michael. Michael, we do have to stop. Listen, I'm glad you're sounding pretty spry right now. At least you're recovering. Okay, good.
No, they give me some IV, put some IVs and all that stuff. So I'm hoping to get some fluid and
okay.
You can fight this.
You're a tough guy. You're gonna be okay.
Like Debo does. And I say Aiyuk is gonna be out until at least he'll be out next year too. So you'll probably see him. If this might be it. Like the guy said, you might not see him for 3 years.
All right. Well, Michael, get some rest, heal up, and I tell you what, I'll see you Friday.
Yep, you too. I'll tell you, Nikita.
Thanks, fam. I've seen Nikita there already. All right.
Love you all. Thank you, man. Love you all. Thank you, buddy.
We love you, Michael. Get better. Talk to you Friday. Eric.
Yes, sir.
Eric, remember when we were talking and we sat confidently, knowing that we'd be fine and. Not me, you. You were confident. I wasn't confident about beating the Chiefs at all. I haven't been confident about the Chiefs since 2019. But you felt pretty good about your chances against the Falcons, and you did well. Yeah. So there you go. Congratulations.
I definitely saw what happened. Man.
With Aiyuk, was it? And I can't look at it. If you see a freeze shot on it, that knee is bent against the way it's supposed to move a long way. Oh, how did that feel? God, that had to hurt. Maybe not, though, because you go into shock when you get certain kind of injuries and you don't feel pain, which is really weird. I've had some things happen, and I was wondering why it didn't hurt. It hurts later, though.
Yeah, I mean, now, I don't even know what to even tell you guys because the rest of the year, who knows?
Yeah. It's not good, and this is it. This is make or. There's no doubt. If the 49ers lose this game against the Cowboys, that means we really are broken as a team, and that's not going to be able to get it fixed this year.
Yeah, I don't know why I think this. I think that Dallas might be able to come in there and win, but
a lot of us do.
But I also think I might be wrong. I don't know.
There's going to be an attitude. If the 49ers come in fired up, a little pissed off about what just happened, I didn't see any real intent in this game except for on a couple of occasions. I think the 49ers are really. I think they're in their head. I think the Chiefs have gotten the 49ers in a way. The 49ers don't even believe they're going to beat the Chiefs, I don't think. They played tentative. I seen Fred Warner miss a tackle. I don't know. From the angle I saw it, it looked like he actually missed a tackle. Fred doesn't miss tackles. He does on occasion, but not this particular tackle. Mahomes just went right by him. Really?
And in fact, I was talking to a buddy of mine that's a big Chiefs fan. Even he was kind of
surprised?
Confused about, that incident that happened at the end with Brent and whoever that was.
Oh, his name is Cook. I don't know his first name. Yeah, no, all right. Trent gets excused.
Even he was like...
and Cook's allowed to stay there.
Even he was like, well, this is new, but he explained it to me. Unfortunately for Trent Williams, he was the first guy. Now, if he was the second guy, but
he always catches him.
Been the first guy.
Always catch the guy who retaliates. Always.
Yeah. So basically he should have probably gone first because then he would have been safe and the Chiefs player would have been gone. But
hey, you know what that tells you though, Eric? But now on, if somebody does something like that to you, don't just hit them once. Get them down and start really wailing on them because at this rate, the official has to wonder what happened for you to get that mad. It's just not normal. So, I want 3 or 4 guys over there. It would take that many to get Trent Williams off of Cook. See, and this way the ref really knows something really bad happened unless Trent completely lost his mind suddenly. I mean, Cook was so far out of line on that. God.
Yeah. If it's gonna be all right. I know. Now, is there any update on Christian?
Week 10. He'll come back. Week 8 is coming up. 9. Yeah, he'll either be back right after the bye week or one game later. 8. No, we're going to week 8 now.
Okay, Joe.
9.
That's good news.
Well, yes and no. We can't keep losing them all the way to the time when he returns.
Yeah, I mean, and I hope that for you guys' sake with Christian when he does come back, that it's not as bad as Brandon was at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, though, Eric? The 49ers have lost all the games they can lose in order to get into the playoffs. I don't really want them going back and into the playoffs with a 12-5 or 14. I mean, or 11-6 record. That means they're not really ready to play. They just did what a lot of teams do every year. They just worked hard enough to get into the playoffs with that saying of, anything can happen in the playoffs. No. Let's not get in there and get embarrassed in the first round.
Yeah.
If you're not ready to win it all, just stay out. Go get some rest.
It's gonna be. I think you guys are exactly right. If something's gonna happen, if nothing happens this weekend, it's gonna be a long off season.
Yeah, 3-5, that's too much. Especially with the shape this team is in. If we had all the guys were healthy and just playing bad football, that we've seen adjust itself. But it's not the case. Eric, we're over time. I didn't see that clock. We're going to have to go, though. I'll see you Friday.
Bye-bye. Have a good night now.
You too. Night, Eric.
Good night, everybody.
KC. KC.
Ronbo.
Casey.
Ronbo.
Casey, we're already out here shopping. We're already here shopping for a new receiver, a veteran receiver. Now that Brandon's taking his money and rode off into the sunset. Although, we got to stop making jokes about Brandon Aiyuk because that had to be really painful. At least I got to stop making breaks. Yeah. Go ahead.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, man.
Casey?
Yo.
Yeah.
What's shaking, Ronbo?
Well, I am. I mean, our chances of going to the Super Bowl have been shot in the neck, and our chances of having a decent season.
No, they haven't, Ronbo.
Well, I mean,
No, they haven't.
Maybe not. There's a lot of teams doing poorly this year. Maybe the best record in the league is 11-6. Oh, God.
Ronbo, when the 49ers start to add 10 points a game, Christian McCaffrey, things are going to even out.
Is he going to be okay, you think? I hope so.
I mean, Ronbo, I don't know if Christian's going to be alive on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play eventually this season.
Yeah.
Ronbo, I got to tell you, man, I'm a little bit devastated tonight.
Okay.
Well, my girl's father said some pretty nasty shit, Ronbo. It's got me really sick to my stomach.
Oh, he said it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just about me, just like, he told me, like, stay away from us. And I'm just like, man,
Us?
I haven't seen you around here in 2 years. I don't know who you are. These pronouns are real realms in the mind. And he doesn't know how he's using them, but it really hurt me so much. And I had to throw the wheeze out there. I had to be like, hey, man, we don't we don't play like that. Get my name out of your mouth like that,
Yeah. And your poor girl is caught between the two of you, so she can't do anything but stand there.
Yeah, man. I mean, how are you gonna rip your parents out of your life? I'm second place automatically. You know what I mean? On some level, right? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. That's a whole different, dimension of the mind, right?
Well,
so I'm pretty shook. I'm shaken, not stirred, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
But
Bond.
I feel like I'm kind of knocked down right now, Ronbo. I feel like I'm 3-4 right now, and I should be 7-0. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you two have been together for a while, right?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, your girl will work it out. She'll get her dad to back off.
I know, Ronbo. And I already see downfield, Ronbo. I grew up playing quarterback. I grew up watching Jeff Garcia.
All right.
I got tunnel vision. I'm already there. I'm in the right place at the right time.
There you go.
But, verbal slaughter can be so simple sometimes. It can just kind of like pop your balloon real quick,
I know, right?
So,
especially you got to stand there and be quiet because you can't say anything real offensive because that's your girl's dad.
Oh, no, Ronbo. I'll tell you what. I gave him hell, man. Fuck that shit, Ronbo.
Did you really?
Get my name out of your mouth, Ron. You know what I mean? Let me wash it out for you, man. I got pissed, Ronbo.
No,
the person I wake up holding my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Disrespect
I don't spend my time like that, Ronbo. I'm not spending my time like that on this earth. I'm on the blacktop, Ronbo.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll get better. Because, it sounds like it can't get a lot worse, so it'll get better, Case. Hang in there.
Yeah, I'm just heated, Ronbo. I'm ready to go on a 10-run stretch. I'm ready to win out. I'm ready to run through a wall for Jeff Ulbrich and the New York Jets. And what's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, you want to make anybody wants to make themselves feel better, think about the New York Jets.
Man.
Oh, my God.
I would love to play for Jeff Ulbrich. 53 was one of my favorite players growing up. I saw him in the mall when I was a kid, and I had to leave my friends. I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, you're Jeff Ulbrich. You're awesome." I was like 10 years old.
He must have loved it.
Shit.
Yeah,
I bet he did.
That's in really sad shape. They're still the Jets. No matter who they put in the Jets uniform, they immediately morph into poo-poo. Man. That is so sad.
Aaron Rodgers is just, I hate to see what's happened to Aaron Rodgers.
No, you don't feel sorry for him. He's the one who, he executed everything that's going on right now. He engineered and he ramrodded. So you know what? You made that bet, Aaron. You wouldn't let anybody else run the team but you. You got what you wanted.
He's just thinking to himself.
You better win.
He's like, why did I ever leave that cave?
He may be there now. They can't find Aaron on Sunday. They'll know where he is.
I can't wait to get back to that cave. Fuck this. Why did I do this? I should have stayed in Wisconsin. So random.
That's so bizarre.
Green Bay Packers, who wants to play in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
It's kind of
not
cold.
Me.
Yeah. Well, Casey, I'd rather play. Actually,
I'm cool.
If you're a football player, I think I'd rather play there than New York Jets. That's just they're snake bitten. They just can't. Look at that lineup. And they still lost to the Steelers, and it wasn't even close. Oh, God.
He just hasn't been the same since that one meme where he was knocked on the ground with his head sideways.
I didn't come over here for this. Case, look at this.
We have to talk about. The Niners get Christian, and then they get Greenlaw back, and eventually Tebow gets out of the hospital with pneumonia. What on God's green earth is happening, Ronbo? This is the weirdest season ever. I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone. Every day is Halloween in Reno, Nevada. That's all I know, Ronbo.
It's just, I don't know. Somebody did something wrong on our team. Case, we got to go, though.
Man.
But I'm delighted you got to talk about your situation with your dad or your would-be stepfather.
What'd you say, Detroit
I mean, father-in-law.
What'd you say?
I said
I couldn't hear
would-be
you.
father-in-law. Chase, we got to go. It'll get better, Case.
Kick me out, Ronbo. I'm ready to run through a wall. Let's go, Jeff Ulbrich. I hope Jeff wins the Super Bowl. Because the 49ers probably are. God dang it.
Casey's going to continue. We're going to leave, Casey. Casey, get better. I'm looking for you Friday. All right. Tony.
Thanks, Ronbo. Thank you for nursing my spirit, Ronbo. Kick me out, Ronbo.
Anytime. All right, Casey. All right, Tony, we continue part 2 of our total frustration. Come on in, man.
Ronbo, I told you.
I know.
Didn't I tell you?
But I knew. I said before the game started, I said, listen, don't get your expectations up too high here. I knew it.
That's not what I'm saying.
What do you say?
I told you that Shanahan was going to run the running back up the gut. And I told you that they're going to stack the box.
Yeah.
All right. And I also told you that, what's his name? Fat Boy Slim. The coach.
I like to praise you.
I told you that he was going to target Devondre Campbell
And why wouldn't they?
To the point.
He sucks.
And they did, to the point where they pulled him off the field in the second half.
Yeah. And they used to platoon him anyway. I don't know why they stopped.
He knows that Shanahan, even Steve Young called him stubborn. I think that's a word that he used. Didn't want to call him something else. You know what I mean?
And it's true too, because Shannon believes in what he does and doubts anybody is thinking ahead of him. So that's a good point.
And everybody knows in the league now, if you stack the box and play Shanahan man on man, you win the game. Simple. Right? This guy, where's the play action? Where's the crossing routes? Where's the screens? Where's everything else he used to do? No, it's gone. They stack the box. You throw the ball to your running back to the side. Give him a chance one-on-one to break a few tackles, get first down, second down. Forget about third down. Third down stinks.
Yeah, I hate
We can't even get a third down.
Get that second
All right, and spread the field out. Spread their field out. Once they spread out, you got Kittle over the middle. You got all the shit that you used to be able to do. But no. Excuse me. Yeah. This guy thinks to himself, no, he's that stubborn. No, I'm going to keep running up the middle and something's going to change. No, it's not going to change, bro. All right? Do you think the Kansas City Chiefs are stupid? All right? And for everybody else out there, all right, we're dropping the ball and blah, 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 our rookies. Kansas City Chiefs last year were leading the league in dropping them. They couldn't catch shit last year. But they persisted, they taught their rookies, and they won the Super Bowl. But as far as Brock Purdy goes, Ronbo, he told you, eating popcorn, I've got one of those little plastic bits.
Oh, I've had that. The only thing that's going to stop that is just going to have to drink something and it'll help move that down.
Yeah. Brock Purdy, I'm going to get a beer now. Brock Purdy told you the story, right? He told you the story, what's happening from now on. At the press conference, what did he say? He said, what was Kyle Shanahan chastising you about? And he said, well, I have to listen. I have to go through my progressions and believe in Kyle's play calling.
I know. Where have we heard that before?
They were his exact words.
I know.
Right? I've got to believe more in Paul. So he's put the anchors on him, Ronbo. Why isn't he rolling him out of the pocket like he was before? Or let him play free?
Yeah.
If the kid can't see over the top of those behemoths.
And he hit one of our guys in the back of the head with the ball. And I says, what are we going to do here?
We got problems, mate. You know what? We could blow the Cowboys out. If
Everybody
this guy
else does.
just goes back.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, fair enough. But if we need to go back to our roots and identification, play action, pass, run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, spread the field out on their side and attack them. Well, we should, even with the rookies, Ronbo, we can blow the Cowboys out. But if the Cowboys do what the Kansas City Chiefs done to us, right, stack the box and play the same game, it's going to be a long mother trucking day.
Hey, Tony, who's the DC in Dallas?
Who cares?
Well, the thing is, it seems a few DCs around the league, and the numbers are growing, but it seems there's only a few people that can actually do that to the 49ers. The guy in Cleveland, Spagnolia. I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, Kyle can absolutely not beat certain. Dan Quinn did a good job, but not really when he went to the Cowboys. So I don't know.
Well, don't forget, Ronbo. He's coming up to the end of his tenure. The quicker, the better for me. Because you had Bill Walsh 10 years, sacked 3 Super Bowls. George Seifert 10 years, 2 Super Bowls, sacked. Carl's coming up to that threshold.
Yeah. Tony, though, before we get into that, we're going to have to stop. But listen, I tell you what. Well, Friday.
One more thing, Ronbo, I'll get you to check out. A referee got done for corruption in the. He got punished for in the Lions game.
For what?
Well, they did a freaky play, and they used one of the dudes in the trenches. The quarterback sent him to tell him that he's available, or whatever bloody hell thing it's called, to the referee. So two guys walked over to the referee and said, "I'm going to be involved in this play." Blah. They did the play. They scored a touchdown. They threw it to him, and he called the touchdown back.
Good. That made my day. Tony, we got to go. I'll see you Friday, though. I love it.
Look it up.
All right.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the rest of the family, and that lovely bastard, 49er Brian.
Cheers. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, brother.
All right. See, Pop, what you started? Tell you.
I didn't start shit, man. 49er Brian goes after his own too much. He goes after his own too much. We're supposed to be family. We can have disagreements, but he just goes after people he doesn't even know. It's like that. It's like Taylor Swift hate. People hate her. They don't even know her.
Listen, he does a good job against the trolls, though. So let him alone. But Pop, talk to me about
No. He's a bastard. He's a bastard. But he's our bastard. He's our bastard. Don't get it twisted. He's our bastard. So that I don't get it twisted. Sometimes you gotta let a dog run.
Yes, indeed.
Sometimes you gotta let a dog run, Ronbo.
Yes, indeed. Take that leash off him. Okay. Pop, talk to me, because we know we're going to run out of time. I want all what you're thinking about this situation with Brandon Aiyuk. And would you go out and actually sign a new receiver or vet, should I say?
Let me rephrase that. If I was a owner of a team signing a check, I'd say hell no. I would say hell no at this point, because I'm not seeing enough from the people I've signed to even justify picking up another contract at this point.
Good point.
What I'm seeing is like, look, you guys drafted these players. I'm supposed to trust you. You drafted a receiver in the first round, knowing damn well we needed a center, we needed a right tackle, we needed a defensive tackle, and you picked a receiver. Okay, he got shot. What is God trying to tell me right now?
Ooh.
Right?
Fate.
The best rookie receiver we drafted is Colin, who right now, at this point, with Aiyuk going down, we have no true X receiver in this offense. And the only receiver that scares me on this team right now, at the present moment, is Colin. I would start him at X. Even if he doesn't catch a ball or he catches one or two balls a game, at least have him stretch the field.
Yeah, he's going to drag that defense. Yep.
Right. But there are a number of disturbing items about things. There's a reporter named Dave Lombardi. I like his reporting, but his reporting is too fantastic. In other words, he comes from a fan's perspective. Mm-hmm. He's the one that labeled people like Brock Purdy elite before Brock Purdy's play determines that. He's that guy that always looks at the statistics. And guess what? I told everyone that was listening that Purdy was going to have better stats than Mahomes. Okay, and still lose the game. Because when you play football and you're on the football field, you're not looking at stats. You can tell who's the real thing by looking at them on the field. When you see them on the field, you know this dude is for real.
Oh yeah,
when I saw Charles,
it should never been made anyway.
You can't make that. I'm just saying this in general. You know who's real, who ain't real. When I saw Charles Woodson on the sideline at U of M, and I looked at him and I watched him play, I'm like, that dude's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Period. Yeah. You can see it. When a quarterback throws the ball at practice and you're just on the sideline watching practice and the ball fizzles past your head and goes right into between the numbers of somebody and they catch it, you're like, that's a quarterback. Okay? Yeah. That is. I've always liked Purdy, loved this story, but the reality is I've always said he's too small and his arm is not big enough. What I mean by that is like he has an average arm. when Tom Brady called the game this past weekend, the word he said the most about Purdy when he talked about him was average. He kept saying, "Oh, it was an average throw. That was average play." He just kept saying the word average. Okay, and those are the things you don't want to hear on an NFL team because, about your starting quarterback, and you're talking about the 49ers, right? We cannot toss around the word, elite and winner lightly at this organization. That has to be earned. Steve Young had to earn it. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Garcia had to earn it. You see what I'm saying? And when you get it, you got it. Period. And no one can take it away from you. So here's the biggest thing I want everyone to take away from what I'm saying. And Brock Purdy's first 21 starts, the key stat that matters is wins and losses. In his first 21 starts, he was 18-3 with 118 quarterback rating. You would look at that and say, what? That's elite. That's what you would say. But it's the kid's first 21 starts. What happened on the 22nd start, Ronbo? Who they play?
If I had to guess, you're talking about the Eagles?
Yes, go ahead.
Right.
Nope, it was the Ravens.
Oh.
On his 22nd start, they played the Ravens. Now, do you want to know what his record has been since he's played the Ravens?
Please.
Since he's played the Raiders, the record has been 6-6 with a quarterback rating of 87.8. Now, there are a lot of circumstances here, and I'm not saying that Brock's a bad quarterback. I'm just saying he's not great.
Right.
I'm trying to say that he's not elite and that he needs help. If his receivers can't separate, okay, and if they disrupt the timing, then guess what? You've just taken away you take away his superpower. His superpower is timing, accuracy, and throwing to a spot. If the receiver doesn't get to the spot, it's an interception. Right?
Well, hopefully they do, but we do got to pull the rein up on the horses. Yeah, excellent points, but they need more time to develop. I wish we had more. But, Pop, again, educating us on things that some of us probably looked past, too. So I want to tell you, yeah, it's true.
I knew that we were going to see this man-cover defense where they can put a spy on him and stop him from running. I knew we were going to see that until we can stop it. And Kyle Shanahan solution to that with shotgun. Right. So Kyle Shanahan's at the core problem of this situation.
All right, Bob.
Schematically.
Let me see you Friday, Phil.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
That's a bam, boom. Bye, Phil. 49er Brian, Pop's favorite guy. He says, tried to call, got hung up on, stay faithful, and stop listening to it. Brian, we got to take everything and listen to it and absorb it and add it to your own way of thinking. Because everybody makes good points. Even the sad Big Show who just really cannot appreciate much unless we're winning. You got to win all the time, though. Even he brings good stuff to the table, though. Emilio! Ready for some Latino heat.
Yo.
Man, we're back at that point in the season. 7 weeks in, yeah. Usually, Emilio, try to remember the last time we were 7 weeks in the season and just partying. They say nothing but good things. It's been a long time. Because usually about this point in the season, every year
with Shanahan never.
Huh?
Oh, with Shanahan, every time we get to 7 weeks, we've never had that. We've never had word on
first few weeks.
week.
2019, yeah. We came up, remember we went 8-0, and we were just jumping. Haven't had that kind of season
That was just one time.
Well, that's what I'm trying to remember.
Since Shanahan's been there, yes. Since Shanahan's been there, it's only been one time.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of sad if you ask me.
4 years. Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. Shanahan can be great, but it just you can. Because I look it back and you can kind of blame him on this, and you can't. There's blame to go all the way around on this, but he needs to make changes. He needs to fire his bench coordinator, or at least the special teams coach. He won't do it. At least fire him, because a lot of these games we're in,
You can't get a coach.
It actually is never too late for that.
Well, I mean, in the middle of the
Never.
season.
Don't do that, Ron. But don't start making excuses about it. It's not
No, I
too
mean,
late.
how many coaches?
This is
get
the problem we
fired
have
in
now.
the season?
This is the problem we're having now. You won't fire nobody. Like, it's never too late. Yeah, special teams is a lot of the reasons we're losing some of these games. If you look at it, let's say Kansas City gets that 4th and 1, this game would have got out of hand. Every game we're getting a return, either on kickoff return or punt return. There's a big return. That's one big portion we're losing these games. We shouldn't have lost to the Rams with that. We shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals with that. And with the Chiefs game, same thing. With Seattle, if we didn't turn around during that Seattle game, we would have lost that game. Kickoff return, special teams is killing us. That's one of the. We fix special teams. That might help a little bit, but it just he needs to fire. But he's had him. He's been with the team what 3-4 years now. Still no change.
I mean, we had two, and Mahomes gave us 2 shots to shift that momentum and hold it with them INTs. I knew he was going to throw 1. I just didn't know when. But 2, I was shocked.
That's besides the point. I mean, of course, the turnovers on our part, but we're losing a lot of these games because of special teams. I know, but we're losing a lot of these games. Partially, a big portion of this is because of special teams. He needs to, like I said, Shanahan needs to make an example out of somebody, and he hasn't. That's his main problem. Once he starts doing it, if he does, it would help. These players will look like, oh, shit, he's not playing around. But he doesn't do that. He's too loyal to these coaches and players. For the life of me, I don't know why. Dude, when somebody's messing up, you mess up at your job, either they're going to tell you, dude, fix it, or you're fired. Shanahan won't do that. So I think Jed needs to step in, honestly, and say something to this dude. Either you're going to fire this dude, I'm firing you. Harbaugh got fired for less.
Man, you're going to promote somebody to take the special. When these things occur, I was wondering, if you're going to fire him, who are you going to bring in?
No, I get what you're saying. Promote somebody. Dude, there's somebody around the league that would love to be on the 49ers. Who the hell wouldn't want to be on the 49ers?
Well, if he's in,
I get it. You try to figure out who and trying to find a replacement. I get that, but dude, you have to make an example out of somebody.
Good, I got that point, but I'm wondering who would it be? Because I'm not going to get somebody around the league now. Because if he ain't got a job, he may be worse than what I got now.
You can get somebody to shift the Jets. Somebody, like I said, I know you have to really break it down, fool, but you got to get somebody from somewhere. Either if it's somebody from college, somewhere he has to figure something out, or promote within. He has to figure it out because Shanahan needs to really make an example out of somebody, and it's getting crazy. These dudes are too comfortable. They think they're world beaters when they're not. It's just.
I agree, though. Special teams definitely having issues, and the defense is. I'm still, though, if we had some people need to come back, they can't play with all their guys gone. It's just not going to work. We'll find out.
But like I said, it's just crazy. Like I said, it's just a lot of this stuff is just. I'm starting to really believe Shanahan that it's starting to really show he doesn't have a backbone. He's just starting to really make it seem like, dude, he wants to get pissed off and yell at these players, but then you're not sitting these dudes down. You're not telling them, hey, I don't want this and that. The only thing I heard that came out that he was talking to Purdy, basically lecturing him. So that's a good thing, but okay. That's besides that. You're telling your quarterback, dude, you messed up, whatever they told him. You messed up, dude, you didn't do this, you did that, you made a mistake. That's cool and all, but he's not the one that needs to get yelled at. He's besides the point. Like I said, goes back to like, dude, what are you doing? You're just basically slapping these dudes on the wrist. Oh, we'll get them next time. Don't worry about it. And the other thing is just like, dude, seriously? That's just horrible. How do you expect anybody to even start respecting you, even start winning games?
The Cowboys got problems. We may finally get past them and get going again.
Who gives a damn if they have problems? Dude, see, I get it. We can go around and beat but who gives a damn? We're not the Cowboys. That does not matter. We're the 49ers. Who cares if the Rams are doing whatever they do? These other teams, we got to worry about our team.
That's true.
Apparently, Shanahan's not.
But we got to stop losing. I'm going to tell you what. Let me see you Friday, fam. I know how you're feeling. Believe me. All right? But let me see you Friday.
All right, man.
That video. Yeah, we're gonna be like this for like if we lose the Cowboys, it's all over. So Steven 49ers.
I guess we're used to this.
No. See, that's the thing. That's what I was just saying in the video. Every year at this time, we can't. The first few weeks since 2019, do you know we've done this every year? Every year since the Super Bowl, 2020, it got ugly. 21, well, it wasn't so bad, but it was still a struggle. 22, it's been like every year, the first few weeks of the season, the 49ers can't play no ball, and we can't get healthy. If we look like world beaters this weekend with people out, I'm going to say, you know what? Next year, and believe me, this is going to happen again next year, we need to relax. The 49ers can't start no faster than this because they played too long the season before. Steven, your thoughts on that? And also, are you thinking you need to get another wide receiver?
I was actually going to sing a song, but anyways. How you doing, Ronbo? Nice to see you today.
I hate the first 10 weeks of the season because this has become a theme. We got to get beat and lose games doing things like we're doing. This year, though, Steven, the league has figured things out. Defensively, everybody's running the same blueprint against the 49ers offense. That's frightening. But, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Rumble Chat. How you guys doing? Yeah. In my mind, I see us beating the Cowboys this Sunday.
Well, they better because 3-5.
Are you worried? Like, come on, Rumble.
I do. The Cowboys are pretty much. I figure they've given up, and people think Kyle lost the locker room. Boy, McCarthy lost that locker room 15 minutes after the season started. They're not even serious out there. And and they cannot stop the run. They've got no business stopping us if they can't stop the run. You could run on the Cowboys all day long.
Yeah. The other question you had, do we trade for a wide receiver, you said?
Yeah.
I'm open to it. I think our depth is pretty good at wide receivers, but
a veteran. I mean, those youngsters still need to play, but you got Debo coming back. You've got JJ coming back. If you get a veteran wide receiver, I don't know who's more veteran than JJ and Debo. So it's kind of weird how they want to do that. Conley's a veteran. I guess they want an all-star veteran though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your thoughts on like Tyreek Hill? You like him?
Man, as Tyreek Hill, he's done some things off the field. I don't really like him.
He's
and also,
fast though.
I know, right? Him and Kareem Hunt, I can't stand either one of them. But as far as good football players go, yeah.
Yeah. I saw a clip. It was like yesterday about the game we had with the Chiefs. A player on the offensive line on the Chiefs was holding Bosa when the play started. I was like, "What? Where's the? Are you kidding me?"
But if you say anything about it, yeah, right. Blame the refs. Well, you know what? There's certain not cheating, but there's certain things that aren't allowed in the game that can give you a huge advantage. And that's one of them. Grab Nick and hold him.
Yeah, and then I saw Trent, he punched a player. Like, come on, man.
His name is Cook. I'll never forget it. Yeah. And Trent's on the ground, Steven. And the dude just punches down on his head. And Trent got up and blasted him. And the ref didn't see the other guy, of course. He just thinks Trent smacked him for no known reason. He didn't even look into it.
I just can't stand that Chiefs team, but I'm glad it's over. So we can move on.
I said this the other day before we played. I can't wait till the Sunday's over because I'm going to be either pissed off or absolutely delighted. I knew it. I knew it. They just the 49ers will find a way to lose against the Chiefs, even if they are the better team like they were in the Super Bowl. They'll find a way.
Yeah, Arizona won yesterday. That's not good.
They're in second place behind the Hawks.
Yeah, good thing, Ronbo. Seattle's playing the Buffalo this Sunday, so
and it gets better. Seattle's playing Buffalo, and guess who's playing the Vikings? Those ever-loving Rams have to deal with the Vikings defense this Thursday. And Rudy's over there running major smack too. And Rudy, run it out, get it all out of your system before Thursday. Rudy, go ahead. Shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping this Sunday. Good thing the game is at 5 because oh my god, I like the games at that time. You know,
kick back, relax, dinner time. I know.
I think Brock Purdy just has to play better than last time. He just has to prove that he's the quarterback of this team, you know. And the defense needs to prove that they're a good defense. Like they need to tackle. Like, come on now.
Steven, that's asking too much. We do have to go though, fam. Let me see, fine, Steven. Bring that score and the reasons why you know we're going to beat the Cowboys or not. All right.
Okay. Ronbo.
Yeah.
Before I go, I like the hats you wear every time you're live.
Oh, thanks, Steven. And this was courtesy of I was given this hat. So yeah.
Okay. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too. Night, man. Ellis, come on in with that photo.
Ron Bizzle.
Yes, yeah, we're still here complaining about that misery, and looking, and now word's getting around that we may be looking for a veteran wide receiver. So
yeah. I mean, look, if we can get somebody at a bargain, you know, let's do it. I mean, the one with the best hands is DeAndre Hopkins, but his injury history is just atrocious.
It's getting worse. Yeah.
But he's the most sure-handed wide receiver out of that list. I wouldn't go for Mike Williams. Cortland Sutton, I mean, he's a big target, but you know, we need somebody that got some. We need somebody that's more of an all-around player. You know, he's a big target. If we were going to get Cortland Sutton, we could just kept go back and get Terrace Marshall again. If we're going to go Cortland Sutton, I mean, Cortland Sutton is good. I know he's fast. He's a big wide receiver, but I don't know. I would go back and get Terrace Marshall, add him to the practice squad, and you know, depending on what Jawan Jennings is looking like, it doesn't sound like if he had a hip injury, dude, like the hip is no joke. So
I've hurt mine before. Can't walk.
Yeah, depending on how bad that shit is, I mean, that could be a few weeks for him, you know, depending on what the actual injury of the hip injury is.
It's probably a pointer, right? You've had hip pointer, right? Have you had that before? The pain is unreal. And if that's what he's got. Oh, man.
So, with that, man, you know, if Jawan's not going to be back for a few weeks, we need somebody now. If Kyle's just going to, you know, just say, you know, fuck it and go with
Cowing and
you know, go with Ricky and Cowing and see what's going on, and you know, get Mike or Chris Conley. Let him get some more burn at the wide receiver position, and just, I mean, shit. If you're the offensive genius, work these guys to the bone during practice this week. Give them all the reps, and you know, put it in their hands and see if they can make it happen. You know, you drafted these guys. You need to put them to the test. You need to utilize them and see what they can do. If you're not going to go get a wide receiver, because I mean, unless you can get somebody at a bargain, Jed's not going to be shelling out no big money for any of these for anybody that's during free agency.
Especially as much money as he spent. They're talking about making a deal mid-season though. That'd be a trade, but then you still got to pay the guy when he gets here.
Yeah, you got to pay him.
Especially if he's got an expiring contract.
Yeah. I mean, Garrett Wilson would be nice if he's disgruntled and he's pissed off. He's still on a rookie contract. I would go snag Garrett Wilson real quick. I mean, shit,
he was asking about getting out too, as soon as you heard about Devontae.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like that, then I mean, shit, bring him on in because he's not going to be having to worry about fighting for fighting for the ball or any of that kind of shit here. If Brandon Aiyuk is out and it's I mean, him Debo and get Ricky in there and get Jacob in there, and I mean that's pretty much our wide receiver core and Jawan Jennings. Once he comes back, I just don't want him coming back prematurely and re-messing up that hip because shit that's attached. That attaches the leg and so many it's a major part. The hip is a major part of the the functionality of the body as a whole. So it's like you can't play with that. I don't know what he's feeling or what the detail of it is exactly, but if it's just a pointer, I mean, yeah, that's still painful, and that could also, it turn into something else if it's re-injured, re-aggravated, or he comes back too soon. So, but I would have just went and got Terrace Marshall, man. Honestly, I would have got Terrace Marshall back, brought him in there. He's a big target. He's fast. And he can catch the ball. He's a good receiver. Shit, he played with Jamar Chase at LSU. I don't know why the hell they don't go get him. He actually had more going on than Jamar did. But I think Jamar just the last season, the year they got drafted, he just had more of a he just had more going on. Jamar, that is. But Terrace Marshall was always a consistent wide receiver and a big target for LSU. He just never really got his opportunity with the Panthers. I would honestly go back and get him and add him to the, since they already had him on the practice squad, get somebody that's a little more familiar. And go from there. But depending on how much Garrett Wilson would cost, I mean, shit, he was a first-round pick, so that could be too expensive to go get him from the Jets. So that's likely not even realistic.
And they're going to want a first-round pick too. So
minimum. I mean, or a second-round minimum. At least a high second-round pick minimum. They might, he is that good, but if they're willing to just get him out of there because he's that disgruntled, maybe they'll take a second-round pick. And we're not going to do that for a guy mid-season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And if it is Garrett Wilson, so, but the defense, though, look, man, listen here. This whole shit about Patrick Mahomes lowering a shoulder on Malik Mustafa when he already crossed the touchdown. Malik was coming from the far side, and he just barely ran up on Patrick. He didn't come full speed like a torpedo like he does, ready to come lay his ass down because he knows it was already a touchdown anyway. He just came up just to, kind of like a finish the play, like let me get close to the ball and, whatever. And then Patrick lowered his shoulder on him. All these people talking to make it seem like he just trucked him, like they went head up and all that other shit. Like, get real. Did y'all didn't see his ass do the helicopter a couple years ago when Jimmy Ward hit his punk ass? Y'all better shut up.
No, Ellis, we're gonna have to go though.
See you off.
I know, and that's not gonna stop. We're gonna see you Friday.
His ass would have been in the ICU if it would have been a real head up. So go on with all that bullshit.
Perfect observations too. All right.
Yeah. Y'all see the picture, man. Y'all know what it is. They still kissing the refs out here. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, with all of the extra, the holding and all that other shit, you know what I mean? It's going to be continuous. So we just got to play. We got to come ready to play
and be ready next time. All right, fam. Let me see you Friday.
Yeah, man. Hey, hit that like and subscribe. You know where you at. Wipe your feet. Shout out the Dragon family. Shout out. Was it Evan? Shout out Tony Tone. Shout out Frank. Shout out Big Show. And all the fam, man. Y'all know what it is. Don't let's let us let us recuperate, man.
Yes, indeed. We can do it. All right. All right,
Show what's going on. All right.
Damn right. All right. Night, Alice. Always appreciate you, fam. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, fam.
Thank you. And there he is, Nighthawk. Oh, Nighthawk always flies in. Pardon the pun. Suddenly, we haven't talked to Nighthawk.
Yeah, what you been up to?
Suffering, Nighthawk. You know, it's we come out of the Super Bowl, and Nighthawk, we should have realized that something like this was probably going to happen to start the season.
Yeah,
but you never do.
After we lost the Super Bowl, I just stopped calling people.
I know. It just that was really ridiculously disappointing. You guys had the better team. You were doing well, and somehow you found a way to make this mistake, and this mistake, and they all add up to what? Another Chiefs Super Bowl win.
Yeah, I was just after they won. I stopped. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
I can understand that. That's so annoying.
So I didn't call for a while. Though. I was upset.
Don't feel bad because you had millions of us upset. My God, Niners. Do you want to win that or not? Raymond McLeod dive on the ball. CMC gets an unlikely fumble in one of the biggest games ever. Oh, no.
Yeah, we got twice, but it's back now. I'm over it now.
3 for 13, first down conversion. 13 times, Nighthawk, we got made 3 first downs. That'll get your ass kicked every time. Oh.
Yeah, but when we lost to KC on Sunday, I had to hear about it from the Commanders fan.
Why would they be talking? You know, the Commanders
they're talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they were saying that, you lost to KC.
How much have the Commanders beaten KC? You know what, Nighthawk? Here's what I'm wondering about all these teams that give us grief about the Rams. Was the time the Rams played the Chiefs? It's been years. Also, the Hawks don't play the Chiefs often. I think the Cardinals have played them a couple times. How did the Rams and Hawks avoid the Chiefs? That's interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, the Commanders were talking like, you can't beat KC. They got you. But I said to them, look, you lucky you're not playing them.
Yes. You know, anybody laughing about the 49ers losing the Chiefs, you need to play the Chiefs, and then you'll understand. Dang, and the Commanders are doing well. You do have to hear a lot of crap now because the Commanders, Jaden is just a badass.
I'm in D.C., so I got to hear that shit.
Oh, man. They're really impressive. McCullough has never been happier with the quarterback than Jaden Daniels. Damn.
Yeah, so, man, I said, look, I told him that you were really lucky you don't have them in your schedule.
We got to play the Commanders, actually. I don't know what week. We got them coming up. I marked them at the beginning of the year when we look at who we're going to beat and who we're going to lose to. I said, yeah, we get past. Yeah, we get past Commanders. Come on, man. Shit. That's another beat down.
I said, you can take it soon.
It's going to be a rough game. We got to figure out how to stop Daniels. Hey, wait a minute. Did they win this last week?
Huh?
Did the Commanders win Sunday?
Yeah.
Who they play?
I don't remember who they played.
Well, you know, the thing is they just keep winning. I think they're going to win that division.
Yeah, they're going that division. And they're just talking to me like, I said, okay, whatever.
They've been waiting to talk trash for a long time. Nighthawk, you're in trouble. They've been waiting for years.
So you know what? The Sunday game,
decades.
I mean, I don't know why they're so scared of KC. Come on, we can beat them.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they can do different. Well, you got to stop making mistakes for one thing, because the refs are still going to allow them to hold Nick Bosa. Although Nick Bosa did get loose, though. Yeah, he was on. Mahomes had a lot of pressure, though.
Yeah, but I think they need more. Instead of getting a receiver, they need more help on defense.
Offensive line as well. Get me Get me a tackle.
They need help on offense and defense a little bit, not no receiver.
I know.
We got enough receivers already.
You can't get enough defensive linemen, apparently. We get guys getting hurt, and the wrong guys getting hurt, and before you know it, we got a backup sitting there. Although I like Khalil Davis. I really like him. But, Leonard Floyd is not.
Yeah, and Brock Purdy. If he had another protection, he can be a little bit loose.
Yeah, he's.
So they need more help on offense too, a little bit.
The line, no doubt. I mean, Brock's out there trying to process between keeping them guys off him and also Kyle Shanahan's offense, which now is well indoctrinated. I mean, Brock is not playing free and easy and off schedule anymore. Brock's out there focusing hardcore on that Kyle Shanahan playbook. There's times you got to leave that playbook. Kyle, don't give me. Night Dog, we got to go, though, Phil. Good to hear from you again. I'll be back Friday, and since you're over the anger, I'll see you then.
Okay, man, give me a shout out.
Yes, I can. Night Hawk is back.
Night Hawk is out.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Good night, Night Hawk. 49er, Brian, you marvelous. I spin change, though. Brian, get in here.
Yeah, what it do, player? My brother from another mother, the king of cool, Ronbo Sports.
You
know the marketing knows the score.
I know it.
From that shithole of New York all the way to that other shithole of Smelly, baby. You know what I'm saying? You feel me,
I gotta remember that one.
You feel me?
Smelly.
Oh,
that's awesome.
My God. Man, do we got some whining in 49er Nation or what? My God.
Wait a minute, I thought we do play Washington.
Crying babies everywhere.
Michael,
I feel
Nikki,
like
we
I'm
don't
at
play
a nursery,
Washington?
Rombo. No. I don't think they played Washington.
I could have sworn I saw them on the schedule. I've been worried about that for weeks. Because the first time I seen Washington, I said, damn, they don't look
we do.
I expected.
Yeah, we do. I thought we did play them this year.
I thought so. I thought I saw that on the schedule. I wish that wasn't true. Nikita says we don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought we did. So
I did too.
Oh, well. Well, one less loss there, I guess.
you know. Right, the beginning of the season, I said we got that one.
Ronbo, I'm trying to stay positive. I really am.
No, you might as well.
I think it's too early to throw in the towel on Kyle.
We've been here
before. People
before.
are being a little. Yeah, every year. Kyle starts out this slow every year. Yeah. So until he's like like 7 and.
Yeah.
God,
okay. You know what? We can't.
You know
in fact, we can't. We don't need to lose this game either. We cannot go 3-5. That's you. Don't dig the hole too deep.
Ronbo, we're not losing to those Cowboys. Are you kidding me? They're pathetic.
I mean, really.
Can you imagine, as bad as it feels to be a Niner fan right now? Can you imagine what it feels like to be a Cowboy fan? Oh man.
Or Jets fan. Don't leave them out.
Or a Jets fan, or
Panthers.
Maybe Panthers.
We need to be grateful, don't we?
God. Oh yeah, and here's the thing: we're not out of it yet. We're still up there. Do you think the Lambs aren't going anywhere?
No. There's a lot of teams anyway. Right? Every division's got teams that are
don't
struggling.
Look good.
Who?
The Cardinals don't look good.
But you know what? They're really
Seattle. We just destroyed Seattle. We destroyed them.
But the Cardinals.
So
are really
I don't know where
scrappy.
all
they
this.
Don't give up.
Nah, but that's always been Seattle's motto,
Yeah.
But hey, man, I think we're fine. Hey, wild card maybe, okay, but we're winning our division.
You think so?
For sure.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
And then and Gene D and company, because they're already getting ready for us. And week 17, they're going to be all over us. I like a cheap suit. I just want to be able to say, yeah, you guys
Bring
look good
it.
in the first few
Bring
weeks.
it.
Didn't you?
Don't sing it. Bring it. Same with you lambs. You lambs in the chat. You guys are sweating bullets. I know you are, because you know we're way better than you still are on our worst day. There's no way that you would be able to handle what the Chiefs did to us. You guys would have been steamrolled.
Even if they were fully
you
healthy.
guys are clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine if we had a fully healthy team right now, Ronbo, what we'd be doing?
Yeah, I'll take our fully healthy team versus anybody else's fully healthy team, and I think we can handle it. No problem.
Yeah. As far as Kyle has had a lot to deal with this year, has he not? I mean, not just with Brandon Aiyuk.
No, Trent and CMC and go ahead.
Oh my God! Do you know of any other coach that's had these issues with their team?
Off season's very important. It is. You've got to get in there and get some things done, get some understandings.
Yeah.
You got to work out the chemistry. There's things. It's why everybody's all over Brock. I said, you know what? Brock doesn't even know Cowing. I mean, he just met him. And Debo, you notice he had good chemistry with Debo because they'd been working all season, off season. But Brandon Aiyuk, they weren't working well. They were getting there, but they weren't working well. Where was Brandon Aiyuk in the off season?
And Brock's allowed to have a bad game here and there. He's still young. I mean, third year, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
I fully agree.
And he's taken us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So some of you 49er fans, put a little respect on our team, because the bastard is getting tired of some of the whining and crying. He really is.
And Brian, look at Mustafa. They're making a poster child out of him. And he's just played a few games in the NFL, and they're already making jokes about, and they're making that big, bad Mahomes. You guys, you know what?
Yeah, you stepped over a guy that was already in the end zone. Ooh, you're a bad quarterback. Big, tough quarterback.
Patrick doesn't
do that
know,
when you're a yard back, Mr. Mahomes.
No,
You'll get
come
laid
running down
out.
the
You'll
field.
get pancaked.
Yeah, and let Mustafa meet you. Now let's see who's looking down upon him. Mustafa may not be that tall, but if he hits you, you're going down.
The play that made me the most mad was it Winters that just let him go right by him? That was terrible.
Brian, we got so many guys we can pick on. But listen, we got to go now. I'll be looking at you Friday, bring that score, and we could continue to talk about how we believe in the
Ronbo,
49ers.
I'm already going to tell you, it's going to be a 40 burger on Sunday night.
Could be. They might be pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's coming. All right, I love you. Love all the fam.
Yeah, we love you.
Shout out to my non-Vegemite eating friend down south. and Mama Lizard, I love you, man. I am the dog. You got it right, player. Everybody have a good night. See you later.
Too much fun. Night, fam.
Lamb's urination worldwide.
He always comes up with these cute little things to lay upon the trolls. Jalen! See, Jalen's not in smell, eh? Jalen, come on in, man. And we're in here still pissed off. We've been pissed off now a lot this season, and here we go again. And now we're talking about bringing in a new receiver because poor B.A. got his leg snapped like a twig. I don't know how you feel about that.
I knew we weren't going to win this game.
Well, I told you how I felt before that game as well, so I wasn't real confident.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. I mean, Kyle Shanahan's 0-4 versus the Chiefs, so yeah, not
just glad we don't have to play him again this year.
Well, if we want to win the Super Bowl, we probably do.
You know what? They might not make it this year. We'll see. I have a feeling this year.
All right.
No. You know what? Because if he's not. I'll say if Jalen of the Texans, I guess they might not make it this year.
Okay.
No, they'll make it. Joe Burrows ain't doing nothing this year. You're right. They're gonna get it. That's the only person that can stop Patrick. Joe.
So we know for a fact that Brandon's out for the year.
Oh God, yes. He may be out longer than that. Did you see that clip? Don't. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna advise you. Don't. Oh my. Ooh, that's gruesome. Ooh, God, dang, that leg was. Oh.
Didn't Kyle Shanahan take a wide receiver in the first round instead of an offensive lineman? Why do we need to trade for a new one?
Veteran, new one. I don't think
Wait
the
a minute.
49ers are
Hold
going
on.
to do it.
A minute now. What about Debo and Jawan Jennings? What's the
I thought they were veterans too. Yeah, that's a veteran enough.
I'm trying to see why everybody's panicking at receiver, and we literally just took a guy in the first round, and we still have Debo Samuel and Jawan Jennings.
Well, how do you feel about D-Hop? I think that's the name.
What do we need D-Hop for?
Well, to more resemble BA.
That's why we drafted Ricky Pierce. So Ronbo, why else did we draft
him? I'm not going to argue with you because I agree. I was just wondering where you was on that because in a few days, if that doesn't happen, see, we should have went out and got D-Hop if we had a chance. Okay, you know the problem is D-Hop may be going to the Chiefs because they really need a receiver badly too because you saw Juju Smith-Schuster laying up on the ground screaming and hollering in pain. He ain't going to play probably for God knows how long. And the other receivers they got can't play. And Worthy, all you got to do is stay with him downfield. He ain't doing nothing.
That is true.
Yeah. So they're going to go after D-Hop, most likely, because they don't have a running back either. But they beat our ass. See, Jalen, this is why everybody's just really mad. They came in there with no tools and built a house on top of Santa Clara.
Yep. For the fifth time. 0-5.
Yep.
0-5 versus this team.
And they never just beat us. They run us completely off the field. Every time they played us, it's an ass whooping. It's not just beat us.
Okay.
And the Super Bowl, last one, that's the only time. But otherwise, yeah.
Ronbo, but no, Ronbo, seriously, at this point, fired might be the word that isn't the right thing to say, but I think we need to just mutually part ways, Ronbo. We both just need a fresh start. The Niners and Kyle Shanahan, because the style of play that he wants with this older team is not going to hold up much longer.
I hadn't thought about that.
What are we going to do, Ronbo?
I wish I knew.
I mean, like, it's going to be, Ronbo, it's going to be year 9, though, Ronbo, with no rings to show for and 4 opportunities for one.
So, you counted the NFCCGs, too. Jalen's brutal.
I mean, but Ronbo, Ronbo, do you not remember these rosters he's had?
I do.
And you didn't get the job done.
Stacked.
Ronbo, you traded up for Trey Lance. Wasted 2 years of first-round picks. I mean, Ronbo, just look at the mistakes that he's made. Look at what he's done. And we've just given him pass after pass after pass. After pass after pass. I mean, Ronbo, it's year 9. We can't keep saying Kyle's got to learn. It's year 9 now, Ronbo. And hold on. Let me stop saying it's year 9. It's year 9 as a head coach. This man has been coaching in the NFL since like 2010.
If we was in a courtroom when you brought this case to me, I'd have to pass a verdict.
I mean, Ronbo, I'm all for bringing in the Lions offensive coordinator.
Everybody likes Ben. I know. Well, you know what? I don't know if people think he'll just leave Detroit. I don't know if Detroit will let him leave. We always let our people go. I don't think that coach will let Ben leave. We'll see. Jay, we got to roll up, though. I'm going to tell you what. Friday, get on in here and let's make jokes about the Cowboys and fool around and get beat. It's just strange.
Man, Ronbo. I mean, Ronbo, we can't beat the Chiefs. I don't even think we can beat the Ravens, Ronbo. Can we beat Lamar?
Ravens are tougher than the Chiefs, actually.
So if we can't beat the Chiefs or the Ravens, what hope do we have? Oh, the season isn't over, Ronbo. We can make the playoff. But, Ronbo, is this the Super Bowl contending team? Can you really say that?
Well, let me see what they look like in 10 weeks. All right?
Okay.
I'll answer that question then. All right? All right, fam. I'll see you Friday.
Get a Niner shout out, Ronbo.
A Niners! For Jay. Jalen always brings a compelling argument to the table. Points that you can't even contest. That's a long time to be doing what we're doing and getting as far as we have. Coming up short, it really is. Oh, no. This is a bad time for... Marketing Pro, behave, okay? What do you want?
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player? It's Marketing Pro. Take another sip of that Hennessy. My condolences for y'all for BA. You know what I mean? That was a devastating injury. Yeah, hopefully he comes back from that. That was horrible what happened.
That's the question. Can he actually recover from that? That was really...
I think he will. With today's medical science, I think he'll be back.
Yeah,
a lot of guys make it
come back
back
for that injury he had. It wasn't like this, though.
Yeah, he'll be able to be back. But now, I will say this. Purdy did throw that hospital ball to BA. That ball was low. BA had to bend down. He didn't catch it in stride. He was kind of stumbling, and then that trajectory of that football led him into those defenders, got him killed. But now, let's talk about ball placement, right? Jimmy G versus Purdy. I'll just say this. Debo was an all-pro with Jimmy Garoppolo. Because Jimmy, okay, he didn't have the biggest arm, but it wasn't bad either. He used to hit people in the stride. You've seen a lot of those highlights, right, where Jimmy would throw that he'd wing it, Debo catch it, but he sprints it. Where if you look at Sunday's game, the GOAT, Tom Brady, called Purdy out on it. Poorly thrown football.
Average.
I don't know what it is. Is it the surgery? Because this guy has not been throwing the ball really.
Well, it's really funny. The thing is, did you see how you whistle that ball into that interception and in the game? See, that's why I don't know what Brock is doing, but I've seen him throw with a lot more velocity than we see a big percentage of the time.
Yeah, I know a lot of them guys are giving you slack for defending Jimmy, but you were right, man. Jimmy Garoppolo before the ACL was a dog. All you got to do is go look at the highlights.
No,
I mean, he was winning with nobody.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy brought that winning culture from New England to San Francisco. I mean, you got to give him some. You know what I mean? I mean, you 49er fans be hating too much. You know what I'm saying? Just learn a little bit from the Rams Nation. Jimmy was a good winner. Yeah. I will say that. But Purdy now, is he going to – I think Kyle's going to have to mix it up with Purdy. The other point I'll make, the defenses has caught up with Purdy's limitations. They're not playing zone on Purdy no more, and Purdy has to prove he can go up against man coverage and get it done. That's what Spags did, man. You saw how many people were in the box?
Yeah, but
Sunday?
I also six. You know what I also blame though is my receivers. All of a sudden, y'all can't get no separation. I think Brandon Aiyuk was not bad, but he still didn't look like Aiyuk. Of course, that has a lot to do with not coming in and working out earlier. But
in Ayuk's defense, Ronbo, even in week 2, Aiyuk was open downfield for the game winner. Purdy saw him, and he didn't throw him the ball. But Aiyuk been open this year downfield, but for some Purdy doesn't have the confidence to push the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? Like Dime Stafford, when he saw 2-2, just a flick of the wrist, ball game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what that player needs to do. Brock Purdy got to show the 49er fans, is he the dog? Is he that dog for $60 million? Right now, Ronbo, would you pay Purdy $60 million?
No, I don't. I wonder if he'd even expect that much. But his agent will. And if the 49ers are going to label him as a franchise quarterback, that's what his agent's going to say. Franchise quarterbacks are getting, right now, let me show you the listing. And if you're John Lynch, listen, you can put that listing down and listen to me for a minute. Do you think Brock Purdy should be $60 million? That's not besides the point, John. It is what it is. And see, that's where you get the rock and a hard place with what they're doing with quarterbacks. They were talking about, and I don't know if the legislation is going to go through or not, pay the quarterbacks separately and apply, and if they want a good product to stay on the field, and apply the cap to the rest of the unit.
Now, here's the thing, Ronbo. If you pay Purdy $60 million, now I think there's drama brewing between Purdy and Shanahan, and Purdy made a mistake. Spagnuolo trolled Purdy. He said, I don't see a weakness in him. I mean, he was just trolling.
I saw that
You cannot
2 days
believe
before.
that. Did you believe that?
No, it was like you said, he was trolling.
He's mind games. And then Purdy, after the game, right, Kyle's watching him. He walks over to Spags, dabs him, gives him a hug. Kyle's face was disgusted. And then he went off on Purdy in the locker room. That's why he did it. A lot of people don't know that. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Kyle's like, oh, you know, boom. He went ballistic on him. That's what my sources were
I don't
saying.
know that he went ballistic. I mean, the thing is, Kyle didn't even know they were standing behind him, and they thought he was just having a chat. It may have not been anywhere near as exaggerated as some people are saying. Just like that exaggeration over, oh, Mom's just trucked. You know what? Look at the angle he came from. And by the way, had he got a better start, because he was still staying back, Mahomes was already coming down the field full speed. You know?
And my last point, player, the 49ers defense gave Purdy 3 turnovers. Now, Jimmy G is scoring more than 12 points with those opportunities. I mean, chat, you could put that in your pipe and smoke it if you say no. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G wins that game. I'm more than confident. Because, look, Jimmy G went down to Cincinnati, beat Joe Burrow in 2021. He went down there. He won big games without CMC. I have yet to see Purdy do anything without CMC. Look at Jimmy G's last game as a 49er. He threw 4 touchdowns in Mexico. Yeah. He was doing with CMC what Purdy was doing, if not better. But unfortunately, he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So Purdy has yet to prove to me he could win big games against elite quarterbacks. I mean, he's failed against elite Matthew Dime Stafford. Joe Burrow beat him. And really, that game don't rumble. When you all get 3 turnovers.
He's beat him 2 out of 3 times. Also, you got to figure, you know, he's actually, you get to the playoffs, you got to beat a few people. You can't just get in the playoffs. He's been there twice. In a CCG.
You know, I'm just saying, player, Purdy been struggling even last playoffs. That Lions game, that was a miracle. Y'all won that one.
I know, but he did. We got to go, fam. Now I'm calling marketing.
All right, shout out to the Rams Nation. Shout out to Dime Stafford, Papa Dragon, Rams Nation certified, Big Show, Rams Nation certified. And my dog's quiet because he said the Niners lost.
Well, good. Right,
he was barking when the Rams were winning. He didn't like me watching the Rams game.
We're going to go, and good luck Thursday.
Peace out, player. Shout out to the nation, Rams Nation across the world, East Coast, West Coast. You know what I'm saying, player? Peace out.
Peace out. When that Brian says throw the flag on his... He amuses me for some reason. hey, Tony, ATL. Get in there, Tony. As Tony's...
Ronbo,
good evening.
How are you, sir?
It sucks. I mean, it's bad to be us right now. You and me. I didn't have high expectations for that game, but I know that you felt that you guys should have won. I thought you were going to win that game as well. I didn't understand how Atlanta got beat that game. You know what? Kirk Cousins. This may be that one game a year, and he has a couple of them usually every year, that he just doesn't look like Kirk.
Ronbo, we won the coin toss. We deferred to the second half. Seattle gets the ball. They mowed the lawn all the way down the field and kicked the field goal. It started out bad.
Yep.
But then Seattle's defense, man, Boy Mafe putting pressure on our quarterback, hitting our quarterback.
Yeah. I just didn't see that one coming. I'd have lost money on that game. I thought your run game would just overwhelm them. It didn't seem to get really engaged as well as it should have.
I told some of the Falcons fans, we're not as good as we think we are, and I'm putting myself included in that. We're not as good as we think we are.
I'm starting to feel the same way about my club too. But
have you
guys got any
on the back?
You guys got any injuries though?
Everybody's patting us on the back, telling us how good we are. Just like in college football, and then what happens? You lay an egg. That's what happens.
Yeah. Any given Sunday. They made a movie about it. It's such a title.
Gino had all day to throw. We had 2 sacks. But I saw Gino a couple times drink a cup of coffee, put the coffee down.
Don't you hate that?
Look to the left, look to the right, and then threw. I saw it.
I've seen we every now and then, I don't know what goes on with the defensive pass rushes, but this is all over the league. It's like they were told, okay, listen, we're going to allow a couple of times a game. Everybody has to allow the quarterback to have a free and easy shot.
Yeah, Ronbo and your team. Ronbo, what's the status with what's his name?
Aiyuk?
The wide receiver that you guys got that played with Kansas City for a minute. I can't think of his name.
Wait, played with Kansas City? Wide receiver?
Played with a lot of teams.
Did Conley play with?
But anyway,
did Conley play with KC?
What's his name? Conley, yeah.
Did he play with KC?
He hurt?
I heard he was hurt. I don't remember at any one point during the game when he got hurt, but I read where Conley's hurt. Hurt with what? His feelings? How did he get hurt?
Because now, Aiyuk out there is the toughest break in the world.
Oh.
I know you're done with Ronnie Bell, but your young kid, he's got to start stepping up. Ronnie Bell's got to step up. Pearsall.
He just would.
Now it's time to shine, man. You're a former first-round pick. It's time to shine. You're needed. He's got to step up. Conley's got to step up if he's healthy. Other guys have got to step up, Ronbo. Your youngsters have got to step up. Your running back from Louisville, got to give him some carries for.
Yeah.
And you got it. And Kyle Shanahan, I know you're not listening. Give Juice 5 carries and put Juice in the passing game as part of the passing game.
You're right. Juice ran the ball one time. I didn't know who he was. It was a nice run.
Yep.
I said, who?
I saw
That's
that run.
Juice.
Yeah.
I thought it was Gurindo. I said, whoa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Y'all season isn't lost. You still got a lot of time because there's a log jam in your division. But you don't want to go in as a wild card.
No, I really don't. That's why I said if the 49ers can't go on and win the division or at least be in the top picking into the playoffs, I don't want them playing a whole lot of games because that's only going to get more guys hurt and then they're going to get kicked out anyway.
The good thing y'all have over y'all is the only one ahead of y'all is Seattle, right?
Yeah, well, no, the
head-to-head
Cardinals until the Cardinals are number 2. We're number 3.
Okay, well that's we got 10 games left, 11 games left.
Yeah,
that's gonna change.
Well, there's a whole season left, but I mean,
Yep. The time is now. So your young guys got to step up. They really do. The O-line, it's time. The time is now. Got to light that fire under them. Got to start firing off on the ball. No penalties, no mistakes. You got to help Brock Purdy out.
Man.
So.
I mean, he's having enough trouble trying to get there. Because, Brock's in his own head now. Because I see him out there calculating. He used to move instinctively, it seems. And he's off schedule when it was time to be. And the receivers, everybody seemed to be okay with that. And now all of a sudden I see him looking. You can see in his eyes, Brock is really focusing on running the playbook. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But if it's going to slow you down to this point, Kyle, can we alter things a little bit so he looks a little more fluid out there, a little more comfortable?
Yeah, and our division is so bad, but we, I don't want the Falcons fans getting all happy joy, because their coaches made mistakes last night. Evans came in there with a hamstring. He got his 100th touchdown reception. They should have took him out of the game. Now he's messed up that hamstring even more. And then why is Chris Godwin in the game with less than a minute left?
Yeah,
when he broke his ankle,
right? And they're looking at it. Was that a hip drag? I mean, was that what do they call it? What do they call it? Name that illegal tackle?
Yeah, the hip drag tackle. Yeah.
That's hip drop. You know what's? It's funny because, like you're saying, what's he doing in the game that late? And what's going to be the fine?
You're down by 10 points. You can't beat them.
Yeah. This is the first time somebody's actually done this and violated that rule. What's the league going to do to the team or that player? I imagine that's got to be a suspension.
All-pro, Roquan Smith.
Really? Well, I think it's going to be a suspension and probably some amount of money as a fine.
Yeah.
Because they were serious about that. When they legislate that heavily and come up with a a thing like they've got a name for it, and they label it. If we catch you doing that, that's a penalty. But they didn't say what it was. 15 yards unsportsmanlike conduct.
In Tampa. We played them this Sunday for the second time in Tampa. So, but I hope they don't get happy. Oh, Dowd ain't playing. Evans ain't playing. We got this. I hope y'all don't have that attitude, because you're going to get another L if you do have that attitude.
Evans isn't playing? Well, that's a good thing right there.
He came. He played. If you saw, he had a hamstring and he hurt it more in the third quarter. I didn't understand why he was still in the game. He was hobbling down the field the whole game.
Wait a minute, didn't Tampa lose that game?
Yeah, by 10 points.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why I see what you're saying, why he's still in the game. Well, the 10 points is not, that's 2 scores. In the third quarter, you might want to try and continue.
I mean, Evans was laboring, Ronbo. He got on that first touchdown,
if he's hurt.
touchdown, he was laboring.
Yeah, if he's
and
hurt,
I'm like, get him out of the game, man. Don't let the man play.
I didn't know
Third
that.
quarter, he hurt it worse.
Yeah, I haven't watched that game. I didn't know about him. If he's hurt and you still got him out there, then that is stupid.
They said he's going to be out until week 12.
Oh, my God. That's
Yep.
Tony, we got to go. I'll tell you what, I'll see you Friday so we can get worried and talk about how we don't know if we can win this or not. Who do you play Tampa Bay, though? You're going to be okay.
We play Tampa for the second time.
Yeah,
we got to be business trips. Don't listen to the outside, pat us on the back. You guys do business all the way down the line now. Mm-hmm. You guys got Dallas, we got Tampa, and then we got Dallas. I'm looking forward to getting Dallas because we're going to be in an angry mood. And I'm sure you guys are too.
Oh, God, yes.
Texas boy, it's the end of the line for you guys. Because not only are we going to beat y'all, Frisco's going to beat y'all, then y'all got Houston and Philly, and they going to beat y'all.
Tony, have a great night.
The Cowboys.
And bring that score and the reasons behind it. I'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir. You take care. And by the way, here's a joke, even though it's old. The New York Giants with Saquon Barkley, you saw he had 176 yards. They beat the New York Giants 28-3. Joke.
I'll see
you Friday.
All right. All right, Tony.
Take care.
You too. Yeah, and you knew the Eagles were going to beat the Giants like that. The Giants, there's the quarterback that people ought to be getting on. Daniel Jones just can't get it right. I mean, he can't even get into the. I mean, he just can't get in there. Jones has been looking bad for a long time, and he still starts in New York. It's amazing. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll see you Friday. Bring your score to the show, and we'll go from there. Thanks for that contribution tonight. Before tonight, Brian, please don't forget to subscribe. We want to keep you around at least. I know you're gonna be around. And I'll see you Friday. Niners.